the Emperor's will? When we fight and die. What is death? Death. What is it that gives us purpose? What is it that gives the war purpose? Vanquish the foes of Hitler. The heretic! The alien! The mutant! The heretic! The alien! The mutant! What is it to be an enemy of the Emperor? What is to be dead? What is it to be the instrument of the Emperor's damnation? We, the Space Marines, the angels of death. What is it to be a Space Marine? It is to be pure, to be strong, to show no pain, no mercy, no remorse, no remorse. What is it to be pure? To know no fear. It is in God's faith. Heresy grows from idleness. To admit defeat is to blaspheme against the Emperor. For those who seek perfection, there can be no rest on this side of the grave. Even a man who has nothing can still offer his life. The man who has nothing can still have faith. Success is measured in blood. Yours or your enemies. For the Emperor. 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 This is the hope moment. This is the hope made to the throne. This is of the Blackthrone. There is only war. Is your duty? What is the Emperor's will? When we fight and die. What is death? Death. What is it that gives us purpose? What is it that gives the war purpose? Vanquish the foes of Hitler. The heretic! The alien! The mutant! The heretic! The alien! The mutant! What is it to be an enemy of the Emperor? What is to be dead? What is it to be the instrument of the Emperor's damnation? We, the Space Marines, the angels of death. What is it to be a Space Marine? It is to be pure, to be strong, to show no pain, no mercy, no remorse, no remorse. What is it to be pure? To know no fear. It is in God's faith. Heresy grows from idleness. To admit defeat is to blaspheme against the Emperor. For those who seek perfection, there can be no rest on this side of the grave. Even a man who has nothing can still offer his life. The man who has nothing can still have faith. Success is measured in blood. Yours or your enemies. For the Emperor. 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 This is the hope moment. This is the hope made to the throne. This is of the Blackthrone. There is only war. Is your duty? What is the Emperor's will? When we fight and die. What is death? Death.
Finally, it has come. That which we feared most. You told me a long time ago, old friend, one must always leave one's mark upon a plan. Without a signature, a plan is meaningless. One must devote oneself to it, utterly, with total conviction. I have lain my hand upon this plan, this terminus decree, this fail-safe. I pray it will never return. For when it returns, the galaxy will never be the same again. The fires of war will have been to embers as to what is to come. My sigil rests alongside your own. We have both given ourselves to this. I offer no comfort. Make no mistake, it will return. When it does, when it does, the galaxy will burn in the fires of Blackthrone. Finally, it has come, that which we feared most. You told me a long time ago, old friend, one must always leave one's mark upon a plan. Without a signature, a plan is meaningless. One must...
Hello and welcome to Tattletales RPG, where the table may indeed be virtual, but you are most certainly welcome at it. We return now to Warhammer 40k Blackthrone, where our party have assembled in the skies above Gerzag. Slowly rotating below them is the massive Forge World, dedicated to the forces of Hashut, Khorne, Dark Mechanicum, and some other rat people. Despite your best efforts, Gerzag have been able to build a defense. Not much of one, but at least something of one. They know that you are coming. They are expecting you, regardless of your pretty damn good attempts to disrupt them. The Void Shields, however, are down. The enemy are vulnerable. You have them on the run. Schematics have returned of Gerzag. Your overarching battle map is ready for observation. But before we can come to this and you can decide where to deploy your attacks, one moment, you will need to destroy the Forge Ring. Now, of course, Liam has been voted to squad leader on account of being excellent at destroying rings himself. My apologies.
Let me just reset the Tattletales marker.
Gay joke
0
counter.
days of the gay joke. Oh, look, I didn't even have to change it.
So, I'm going to start placing these around the map so you don't need to know where shit is. This is the initial schematics of the Gerzag orbital ring. As far as you know, this is what has come back to you from where we last left off, where you're planning your attack upon the enemy. You need to break the void locks, the heavy seals that will allow this part of the ring to open apart. But how you go about this is up to you. You could go for the power cores if you want to. You could gun for the assembly and the hangar complex. But the way that this is going, if I activate this, once you have broken through the void locks, you will have a choice. The chain furnace or the ash rail. Those would be the decision that you need to make. And I think the first part of this session is going to be deciding what you want to do.
Train.
Rain.
I will start prepping that map.
That was a good first half of the session, guys.
But how?
In game,
Train?
I'd probably vote for the furnace, but out of game, Rain.
The choo-choo.
See, nobody ever asks, why is the train?
Just how is the train?
Nobody even asks, how is the train itself? Mr. Train, do you consent to us obliterating you? That sounds like a yes to me, folks. We're all good.
Perfect.
Somehow the train makes noise.
Somehow the train sounds like a cow.
Yes, I don't question.
I question.
It's like parcel tongue, you know? Trains.
Fuck's sake.
Slytherin's is autist.
Fuck's sake. Okay, so you're going to go directly onto the ash rail. I'll get that prepped as things go. The question then remains, how and what and who are you going to engage with? So, if I can bring us back to this map.
To the church.
It's where are you going to go for? No matter where you go, you'll need to break through the outer bulkheads, right? You'll be fighting in an airlock. That's inevitable. But the question is, what do you punch for first? The power cores, the district, the fabrication? What's it going to be?
I would suggest the power cores. If we can disrupt the power distribution to the sector of the ring, then we will have a distinct advantage.
Hit the power core to turn off the manufacturer on this straight.
Exactly.
Starve them.
Were we planning on using the train for transport?
You could. You'd have to collect. That would be harder though, because then you're choosing between destroying the train or capturing the train, and those are two different beasts.
No, we're capturing.
Okay.
We'll push it as far as we can go.
Hear
What's
me
that,
out.
Dave?
No.
Logistic material depot. Take over that, and we can turn it into the administratum. They'll get their pieces in 8 to 9 business years.
We will destroy the enemy through the power of bureaucracy. Beautiful.
Like God.
Yes.
Like
Have you
gods.
submitted? Have you submitted your retaliation request?
Sorry, World Eaters, but sorry, World Eaters, but your request for skulls and blood have been denied.
You didn't
If you wish
fill
to
out
make an
the paperwork.
If you wish to make an appeal, you can submit yourself on floor 697, the dispute sector.
Let's just round over the gun.
That's not how the administratum works. The administratum
Purgatory hell.
go, if you'd like to file appeal, get fucked.
There's a tax on making an appeal, though.
Yeah,
So,
you have to pay a tenner each time. Okay, so
And for each file you're in dispute with.
I'll add us quickly to the map I was setting up before. This is your launch bay. I've tried to put on this map everyone currently available to bring with you into the fight. So if you look to the very bottom, you will find... make sure that's on screen, yep. You'll find the Narmurian 15th. Guardsmen, their super heavy tank, the Light of Sol, and a no small amount of Leman Russes. In smaller number, but better trained, you have the Avalosian Oathbound, led by Gremarch Grimly, with his little token there, having a great time. You also have potentially the Redwood Voidsmen, who could back you up if needed. Though they are the most elitely trained, they are also the most finite in number. You have Brother Helbarte. You have Emmett von Varga, Aurak, Troopers Gently and Ripley, who we need reintroductions for, George. You have the 4 Grey Knights, who could of course attempt to help. You have the Sin Feast in the forms of Brother Sheban Kress and the Chapter Master and all of their allies, and Honoured Haddon, the Dreadnought. You have the last remaining member of Kill Team Kalis, Callus, in the form of Arik Ven. You have, of course, your main force of the Dark Angels First Company, with your Terminators, Brother Wayland, Brian's retinue, where I am working on replacements for your squad, Ryan, but the Administratum is slow these days. And of course, at the very top here are all your player characters, and I notice one Random World Eater I forgot to, and it turns out the Butcher Lord of Ursus. Roll initiative.
Jump it, boys!
Good artwork though, if you hover over it.
Hey, Butcher, tag along with us.
Whoops. But those are the other options.
I would suggest automatically not taking something like in a relatively fast-paced combat, something like the Honoured Haddon or any of the larger pieces of artillery. I'd say reserve those for planetfall.
Jesus, I just looked at Magos Omega Catalyst 7174. Jesus!
Were you not here last week when we introduced him?
No, I was, but I didn't see his token before now.
Oh yeah, that's what I was told you. The man is a fucking beefcake. Again, he doesn't believe that using servo arms. He uses these hands.
He was like that one.
He's perfect.
AN3.
He's that one kid in school who figured out that lifting was in fact a science.
Yeah, exactly. So looks over at Ryan. Observation. You are observing me. Request. Continue. And he starts flexing in the corner. Behold the perfection of man.
Okay, have any of you seen the Pokemon the anime where they have from the Sun and Moon series where they have Buzzwole appear?
No.
If not, essentially Buzzwole is an Ultra Beast, which is just this guy personified, all arms and chest, no legs, and it just strikes poses.
Amazing.
It was.
Yeah, no,
It's
he is
incredibly strong, but it
absolute-
just strikes poses when not fighting.
He is an absolute unit. Is the idea.
Honestly, I think if we're going to start do this, I think Ryan's really doing if he's got time, he'd be prepared to go back into the Terminator armor. I'll be honest. He's prepping for.
That's fine. It's actually not a problem, but
I can just equip it.
coward.
Look, knowing that they're preparing for us, I need to have the best defense possible. All right.
You know that the enemy know you're coming. That is certainly true. There is no fucking around with this. The enemy know you're coming. They know that they either win here or they lose here. They die. So they're not going to be taking any prisoners.
Yeah, so I might as well
About me
go.
not taking any Devastator armor.
What do you mean?
About me not taking any Devastator armor. Requisition.
You're in Gravis, dude. That's
No, same
pretty
thing, right?
good.
Gravis is sick.
Yeah.
Basically, one step off Terminator.
Yeah, you're about as good as it gets, mate.
It's true.
You got to think, Liam. I'm a toughness 5 model. You're a toughness 6.
Alright, so I'm going to let you guys sort of roleplay this one out. You have all assembled Avengers here and are planning your assault. The holograms that I've shown you, all of that, are all available as well. So I'm going to hand it over to you guys because this is where we get into the total Warhammer side of the plan, you know?
We take the remembrance so that she dies and she doesn't have to remember.
Unfortunately, only one character in this campaign has plot armor, and you're looking at her.
Fair enough.
In that case,
That takes the remembrancer and uses her as a shield.
I wonder if I might be a tad bit of a pain in
Are you mocking my wife?
request. No, I'm mocking you. I would never. I wouldn't mock your wife because you have the more severe dislocations. Clearly.
The only thing getting dislocated right now is my marriage, by the sounds of things.
Apparently. No, the inconvenience. I was going to ask for a cheeky requisition before we start planning.
I will allow any requisitions that are needed, and before anyone asks, you may not use the lion's influence.
Fuck!
Can I just request an...
Can I use half the lion's influence for a land raider?
Let me take the taser, baby.
The taser baby can come. David, what were you going to say?
can I just try and get a visual optic so that I am... Because obviously my eyeball did get destroyed as well.
Yep. An optic mechadendrite. That is
Whichever
what
we
it would
have.
be, yeah.
Yeah.
Eye of Cerberus, what? Oh, gives you dead shot, okay. Augmetic Eye. Here we go. Unga Bunga. It is a value of 6 with an uncommon rarity, so you'd need a DN6 influence check, David.
Let's see. Sorry.
That's alright, take time. No one's gonna
Salvation
rush
player
it.
characters, Team Prime, there we go. Influence check of 6, correct?
Indeed you do.
Can I have some assistance from people?
You're fucked. How's that? Yes, of course. What do you need? What do you want?
Any influence that you can provide, because I have influence 2.
I have influence 6.
I will borrow your influence.
What if we call upon Erlo?
I'm not going to
When-
allow this too often, so you know. With the whole,
If I
we
recall
use Erlo
correctly,
for all
Emperor.
things.
If I recall correctly, Emperor, offering help with influence gives half your influence bonus, is what you decided last time.
Yes, it will. I'm just reminding everybody that be cautious of how much we abuse Erlo as a resource.
We are going to milk him till he's dry.
Erlo will suddenly find all of his
That's a
credit
promise.
cards have been frozen back on Terra.
Is that a promise, Ryan? You're going to milk me till I'm dry?
Only for good.
Only if you,
Hello.
only if the Emperor's work is done today.
Hello, if you assist me in this, I will get you some grog. If it doesn't get you drunk, it'll certainly get Ryan drunk.
Kill him.
If it can get him drunk, I'm dead. Listen, I didn't get to this old age by drinking grog that kills me. I just got to this age by drinking grog that didn't kill me. You see the difference?
This is good grog, straight from Fenris.
He's dead.
Literally.
If I recall from my from what I've read in the files, you lot made that shit because you couldn't get drunk off normal. You're basically drinking Promethean combined with ethanol.
I recall drinking that stuff when Fafnir was still around. He offered me some if I lost a fight. Safe to say I was not getting back up after that one.
Oh,
Yes,
cool.
I've heard.
So,
I've
from what
heard
I'm
that
hearing, the Wolfen have just gone, get me this shit or I'll make you drink to death.
it's a good way to die.
He's got you there.
Although, it's one good way to die. Even better if surrounded by those of the inclination that you take to.
Listen,
you just
currently,
call Arlo
I'd like
gay?
To be fair. I'd like to be fair here. I also need shit. Like, I'm not walking planet full in rags. I would like some special armor. I've heard that there may be a spare set of Ignata's power armor somewhere with my name on it.
Somewhere in the depths of the ship, there's a dude dead, having been stripped of a knife in his neck.
I don't know who you're referring to there, Jacob. Who is that?
I'm Erlo. What are you talking about? I'm not Jacob. Who the fuck is this Jacob guy you're talking to?
Sorry. Who are you referring to there, Erlo?
Where's your hood? Your hood's gone. It's better.
I decided this is my battle fashion.
Work it, I guess?
It's Sin Feast, Erlo. They're
Careful, son
unique
of
even
sin.
among some of us. And that's coming from me.
Hey, I'm not dissing his drip.
Literally, as a hand sort of drops down.
Listen, if anything, he's got quite a bit of drip. Do we have servitors to help clean up as he walks, or?
No, but I can procure one to clean up you.
Right, they're
Please.
threatening me.
Is that either a
Can you-
threat or a promise?
Fenrisian, remember that you are the one seeking help in getting augmetics.
And I've simply offered him some grog.
And he said no. End
Well,
of
Hello, do
conversation.
you need
To be fair,
anything?
I didn't say no. I just said I need to procure some shit of my own as well.
I'm merely asking for your assistance in procuring it. I don't need you.
Your alternative is asking the captain.
Yeah, no, I'll help you. I want something won over at that fucker.
Petition the lion.
Oh,
Sorry, who said that?
I would
Who said
actually. I would be ballsy enough to petition the lion.
That's a smart idea. He likes a bold person talking to him.
I was gonna say, oh look, the lion's got a new shag carpet. Like,
Do they match the drapes?
alright, decide on how you're going to go about this influence check for me, David.
If Erlo is willing to provide his influence,
I mean, the help action is free, so the influence can be provided for free. Also, something that may benefit you later, Jacob, remind me to tell you how we're doing leadership in combat for our rogue trader. It's a new homebrew rule we're introducing that you are going to love.
Yes!
Okay. What the fuck?
The leadership of 13. I'm ready to make these people do things.
Yeah, well, it's okay. I'll describe it later. It's spending wealth that is the thing that you need to be careful about. But like, you can give the influence for free, because that's just like him being like, I really do need an augmented eye, and you just being like, get him an eye, bruv. Like, you know, going in and helping out from the corner.
that was cringe.
Listen, all I'm saying is I will gladly help you.
Stop!
But you will owe me a favor. I don't need alcohol right now. I'm fine on recaf. I just need a favor to cash in later. No questions asked.
so long as it doesn't go against.
It's not going against
The
the Emperor. I
Emperor.
can promise you that. I love him. Why would I want to go against him?
Roll a deception check.
Can I insight that too?
No, I'm joking. I'm joking.
I love him.
Maddie. At no point have I lied.
I know. I'm joking.
Very well.
Perfect. Now, anyone else need some little help with acquiring shit?
What is your influence, Erlo? So obviously I need to add half of that to my dice pool.
Yeah, you get 8 extra dice.
Thank you.
I wouldn't mind if you are willing to do so and assist as well, because I'm gonna procure a little piece and an augmetic.
And I'm
Yes,
gonna
thank you.
roll that. Great, thank you, Erlo.
No worries.
I get a nibble to see out of again. I can see I have full field of view.
And of course, Brother Prazaris, you wanted something else? Well, the same deal if you'd like.
I greatly appreciate your assistance, Navigator. Tell me, why are you here and not navigating?
I've been extra. It's not like I'm your navigator. You picked me up. Well, not you, but I think the only... I swear I remember you. I think you were there?
I was not.
No,
I
no,
arrived. I arrived and you were conveniently in a locked bridge.
Yeah, that's a story. But no, I'm just spare.
Much appreciated. Quartermaster /DM /ether voice in the wind.
Sup, man, dude?
Yeah, probably.
Sup, nerd?
I pray to the Emperor
Sup?
for both a refractor field and to augment my circulatory system with a cardio proxy.
I'll give you help with the augment. Fuck off with the refractor field.
The Emperor approves this.
I just need to double check with you on Prezia's old character sheet what his wealth was, because I don't want to shaft you, because the starting wealth was 5, but I don't know how much he had left.
Give me a moment. I hate to tell you this, but I don't have your old cat shit anymore. Right, give me a second.
Essentially giving us a close-up on the camera, I see.
This back is killing me. Alright, you are influence of 6, correct. Wealth is equal to tier, which would be 5.
Yeah, sound.
And you want a refractor field. Let's do that first.
No.
Well, he's not.
You're not giving me the help for this.
So, refractor field, value of 5, rating 3, has the power field trait and is rare and invulnerable.
That's why I said no.
Value, I know. Value is common, uncommon, and then rare, so the DN does go up to 7. Because it's 5 plus 2.
Thank you.
Disadvantage.
Disadvantage. You can eat my ass with disadvantage.
Will do. You'd need to spend 3 wealth.
Done.
Fair enough. There you go, you are the proud owner of 1 refractor field. Cool.
Thanks,
And
darling.
the other one was the catalyst, yeah?
Yes. No, the cardio proxy.
Alright, so that's +1 toughness. Value 6, rarity unique. 2, 4, 6. You need a DN 12 check.
That's fine. I believe that you are charitable enough to provide me 8 dice as this. My dear Olo.
8 dice, but none of my wealth.
Perfectly reasonable.
I got you.
No, I got it. Boom. Success is 13.
There you go. Yeah, got it. Nicely done. So you're able to pretty easily secure all of those things without any issue.
I'd like to,
Many thanks.
I'd like to make requisitions.
Yeah, go for it. What are you thinking?
Same as well.
We're doing these on individual, right?
Yes. Yeah, we are.
1 lot of Kraken bolt rounds, 1 lot of Hellfire bolt rounds, 1 lot of Bleeder bolt rounds.
Alright, bolt. That's not going to work. Let's start
they're
with
all
the Bleeder.
Yep, cool.
I was just getting them from the compendium stuff.
There's no way.
How much of each? Just one kit of each?
One of each. One of each, yes.
Lovely. In that case, value 5, and uncommon, so DN 5, please, on the Bleeder round. Hello, honey, you're walking in here. Good job. You okay? I mean that genuinely. I didn't mean that patronisingly at all. How are you feeling? Yeah, I'm bad.
What is the keywords
Imperium
of
and
the
Scum.
So I get 1 dice.
Why not 2, Dark Angel?
Talking a lot of shit for his entire legion is basically dust.
Yeah, and we're still more active than yours.
Bullshit. I've seen how little of Magnus we've gotten.
Hey, he's sad.
This is 40k. We're all sad.
Fair point. Fair point. Fair point.
So success on the Bleeder rounds.
Success on the bleeder rounds. Let me load up your character sheet. Oh, it wants to add a fire effect to you. No.
Yeah.
Man, oh, okay. You want the fire effect? Okay. It's not working. Damn it. I clicked the button.
Sorry, it's meant to be my dramatic effect when I eventually turn trade. I mean, what?
No. Right, bleeder rounds are in.
Yeah, the Hellfire rounds.
Yeah.
This is a classic for Ryan.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Deathwatch Day is coming back. Value 6, very rare. So +2, 4. So you are looking at a DN10 check, I'm afraid.
So be it.
Is he asking for help from anyone?
Oh,
so close.
Wrath roll.
You've got the wealth, dude.
Yeah,
Mine is
I'll be.
minted.
I will spend the wealth to get the Hellfire rounds,
Nice.
and
Alright.
then the Crack and Bolt rounds.
Crack and bolt rounds. Value 6, same thing, DN10. But Imperium and Adeptus Astartes keywords, so that knocks it down to 8.
Okay,
Because it's 1 per keyword, isn't it?
I get +1 dice per
Ah,
keyword, I
+1
believe.
dice. Yeah, you're correct.
So I think still DN10, but I get like 12 dice.
Yes.
Yeah, so there is one where he does test the Hellfire rounds again, and just seeing kind of like the acid spray onto the target, and watching it melt away. Yeah, he's going to make use of this.
He has missed this greatly.
Anyway, DN10. And
Damn.
then I will spend another 2 to get 2 those Kraken rounds.
Yeah, nice.
This time, heavy armor piercing on his Storm Bolter.
Sounds good.
If a heretic is caught on the business end of the Storm Bolter, he's got something to look forward to, and he's sent screaming to his gods.
Alright. So they were having like this scene, like this montage of everybody just preparing for the battle to come. There's Uzziah sort of refitting his armor, doing ritualistic sacrifice with the body sort of in front of him as he strips the flesh away ribbon by ribbon. His nephews and nieces surround him as they adorn his armor in holy blood. We cut to Ryan down the firing range with a storm bolter, and you know there's just like hanging from hooks from the ceiling, there's the body of a Carnifex that's being used as practice. Though I would say that like on the wall behind him, if this is like Ryan's personal training range, there's the skull of the Beast of Avalos watching.
If possible, is there enough time to get my reflex catalyst repaired?
Yeah, I'm going to consider that a requisition check then. Yeah.
Okay. What would the...
That's what I'm checking now. Reflex catalyst. Because those things are meant to be permanent, so technically you have to buy a new one, but we can theme it as a repair. You know?
Yeah.
Alright. That is a value 6, right? So DN10, I'm afraid, with no...
And then who is... I assume it would be the mechanicum involved, right?
You can go chat with Captain Swell, with Magos Omega. Oggy, if you wish.
Yeah.
You would find Oggy down the armory alongside Ryan, who's practicing. I think you'll find like most of the party there. Brother Serpens is adjusting the blast radius on his multi-melter. You find Andromeda pinpointing with her weaponry. Oggy sort of turns as he rolls his shoulders and he goes, "Ah! Observation! Brother Aegis with the Iron 10th is coming to speak with me. Approach! Say your piece."
I've suffered severe damage to the machine spirits and my augmentation and an implant. I
Deeply
tap my
tragic.
head.
You require repairs, Brother of the Iron.
Yes, this has left me slow and sluggish.
I see you have replaced the majority of your Emperor-given flesh with the iron. Truly, you are blessed by the Omnissiah, more so than myself, it is fair to say. Tell me, were your armor to be shut down, brother, would you be able to even move it? Without but your strength alone.
Now, when he says, does he mean my augments as well? Because if so, I think I'm a potato.
It's like Space Marines when their armor, the power pack dies. They can move, but there are cases of Space Marines being like entombed in their own armor because it's so heavy.
I imagine I'm separated from the armor's like different power supplies, right?
Yeah, it's just if the armor shut down, would you be enough? He's basically saying, is there enough of you left to be able to?
He's calling you out.
To be fair though, if your Terminator armor shuts down, could you? I don't think
Probably
you could
not.
move.
No,
right?
probably not.
Yeah,
being honest.
I fear I will suffer a similar fate to a dreadnought.
This is why, brother,
So-
that even in the depths of our most divine worship of the Omnissiah's grace, and he makes the sign of the cog, which I can't actually remember how to do. It's the Aquila is that. I can't remember the cog. It's fucking jujitsu shit with your hands. However, one must always pay attention to the first and most prominent machine that the God Emperor gifted us. These hands and this body. You would do well to remember that, brother. But of course, I would be more than glad to repair your divine augmetics.
I can't lie, he's spitting bars.
My only note on Oggy is his original name, by the way, was Bro. Like, there's going to be an anagram, BR0. But my only note on him is that he's like a tech priest gym bro.
I mean, he is giving hilarious, like, bro advice where it's, like, really common sense, but he's, like, just profound, you know, but
Yeah.
also
like-
kind of obvious. Like,
It's things you wouldn't really think of until they're finally mentioned to you. Then it feels so obvious after he says them.
He's sort of like, he's like, and when you're done, be sure to try my new protein drink. He's got his own.
Let's not ruin it. He's gonna be like the good gym bro. He's gonna be the ones that will, like, who happily spot you because he wants you to succeed.
Yeah, oh,
He's
100%, that's Oggy. Yeah. Come on, one more push. Oggy, like, fucking spotting a dreadnought. So, I was... Go.
Aegis, if you cannot lift your augments, do you truly deserve them? That is Oggy's philosophy.
Doth thou even...
but I am my augments.
He puts his hand on your shoulder, the full, like, Chad face. Your augments are part of you, but you are far greater than the sum of your metal, son of iron. Remember that.
Do you reckon, like... Sorry, just the final thought is, like, I think that if he knew they had a flare virus, other than screaming, he probably, like, I imagine Aegis is like, quote Aegis as, can you lift the sin of, like, heresy?
He'd be like, so what,
Yeah.
you've got a physical disability? We come up with a 12-step plan. We bring it in. He's like a PA, personal trainer.
Yeah.
So I've made a tech check for him with 5 successes. So I'm going to half that and round it down to 2 and say that he's going to give you an extra 2 dice to the roll.
Okay.
Brother, have you ever tried calisthenics?
Yes! I'm on my military calisthenics technique. Fucking YouTube ads. Liam, we discovered this the other day as I was walking back from church. Liam and I are both receiving identical YouTube ads from different churches. From, like, the same church. Of like, hi, we're missionaries from the...
So the church, Missionary Church of Latter-day Saints.
That's it, and it's the 2 ridiculously hot blondes. And it's really unfair. Darling wife, hello. But it's like very different audiences there.
Yeah, your blondes and my blondes are actually different because you get the females, I get the males.
I was gonna say, yours are more like Fulgrim than anything else.
Uh,
Go on then, go on, Brian. Get that
Okay.
catalyst.
Does it follow the all the same rules for like the who's involved? So for the
So you just roll an influence check. The DN
Yeah.
is 10.
does it have keywords and all that?
It does
They add
not.
all
So
that stuff.
sometimes they do, but this one doesn't, which means that you can't
Okay.
deduce it. But
What's
he's
the DN?
giving you an extra 2 dice. DN 10.
Okay. Sorry. All right, here we go. I'm not probably definitely gonna have to wrath reroll. Yeah, not looking good. I will try. Yep.
Oh.
Not looking good.
Well, only 4. How much wealth do you have?
0. I'm poor.
Oh yeah, you did spend shit tons before, didn't you?
Yep.
He sort of comes back to you later during the day. Brother Aegis, I am saddened to inform you the logisticariums of my own imperfections have taken fault, and I have not been able to repair your divine omniscience, that is the reflex catalyst. You will have to rely on your own senses in battle, brother, and while I understand this is a jarring and disappointing reduction from your linkage to the Omnisire, perhaps it is a time to come into touch with yourself and the body that you have once treasured so dearly.
Heresy! I will take this additional challenge on.
There is no challenge without worth, brother, and no gains without pains. He turns and walks off.
I feel like, you know those like YouTube videos where it's like the swole, like the Hogwarts, where like everybody's buff, you know? It's like and they're all giving cheesy lines. Like,
if I ever run the campaign that I want to of the D&D Wizard College campaign, like totally not Hogwarts, but everyone plays with D&D wizards, I want one person just playing a barbarian. Just it's like you've got like, you know, a feat that gives you like wizard initiate feat, so like you've got a couple of cantrips, but you are just broed out. Like, what are you gonna do, Draco? I snapped your fucking wand. What the fuck you gonna do now? Wandless magic? Bitch! Like, you know. Harry doesn't spend the armors throughout all of the books. What he needed was fucking Accio bench press. Accio dumbbell.
You're a Balenciaga, Harry.
Let's face it, it would be Ron, right? Like, Harry and Hermione are using like wands and shit, and Ron's there just punching the shit out of a Death Eater.
It's the whole question. Like, there's this whole wizard war going on like around Hogwarts. No one ever considered. What if one of them just literally pulled out a gun? Like,
yeah, it's like, oh, but they have magic. Yeah, they still have to say the word Protego and do a little swishy shit. You're not quicker than a bullet. I've always, this is going completely off track here, but a film or a book I've always wanted to write was a book set in the First Wizarding War in Harry Potter, based off of Taken, and it's the father of a Muggle-born witch who was killed by Grindelwald and, you know, his lot, and it's him going on murder spree, and it's a Muggle versus the Wizarding world. Yeah, I just think that's a really fun idea.
Just a Punisher before Harry Potter.
Just like the wizard returns home. Strange, none of my charms have been detected. That's because they're trying to detect magical entry. Kneecap! Takes him out of a fucking crowbar. Anyway.
Detecting magical entry protects you nothing from like regular break-in entry.
But you could do it like they're so arrogant they would never think a Muggle would deem them, and he's like, yeah, I worked out how to pick your lock. And I've been waiting here for 20 minutes, and now you've got no kneecaps. Go on, crawl to your wand. Like... But anyway, yes, tangent.
Would I be able to attempt to requisition a stem?
Yeah,
or
absolutely.
Is it?
What
I'll
type
try
of stem?
for just a regular baseline.
Yep, combat stem.
Value
regular,
3,
okay, 'cause
uncommon.
there's 3. There's psychic, combat, and regular.
Yeah, just a regular one.
That is value 3 and Imperium and Scum, so you get 1 extra dice, and it's only a 3 to beat.
Hopefully, there we go. Cool, I
Nice.
got 1. Perfect. Enough for me. I'm done.
Alright. Any more for any more, team?
Yes.
Oh, my god. Erlo, what are you up to?
I've waited patiently. I'd like to receive my Ignata's power armor.
Actually trying for it.
I mean, it does stipulate in the book that I can say no to anything I want. Because I'd like to stress, this is power armor prized by Inquisitors. But I have something funny for it, so sure. Value 7, very rare, is going to up you to a DN of 9 with the Powered Imperium and Inquisition keywords.
Extra dice.
You have one of those.
Ambrose is just keenly watching from the corner of the room.
No, I'm going to describe how he gets this. Ambrose is not there, trust me on this. Ambrose is not there.
DN9, you said.
DN9.
He's fucking. I swear to God, he's fucking tweaking.
I've already added it to your character sheet.
He's fucking tweaking, I swear to God.
Yep.
11.
I'm just going to tell you this, and you'll understand later. You procure the armor. Okay? This is going to come back. Any more requisitioning that we wish to do?
Yes. I'd like to stay true to my character art. I'd like a hand cannon.
A what?
A hand cannon.
Oh yes, I haven't actually uploaded that art yet to this.
I thought you said hat cannon.
I heard hat cannon as well. Okay, roll me a DN4 influence check, and you have 1 extra dice.
I can't wait to fail this.
And also, actually, like my bolt rounds, I'm missing my bolt rounds.
I did them.
I've got bleeder rounds, but I haven't got the Hellfire and Kraken.
Oh, sorry.
Another 11.
It's alright.
I'm not dragged it across properly. Jesus. Yep, you're able to also find a very nice sort of heavy revolver from the same place you got the armor.
Beautiful. Now I have my big iron on my hip.
I'll say, actually, I'll describe, because I don't think anyone would notice this, and I don't think Ryan would particularly care. You are scouting out the building, the Dreadspear, and trying to find war gear. And you find a room that you're able to get the access panel working. It's quite heavily encrypted, but no problem for Erlo Salavini. And you're able to get through the access panel. The room smells dusty, unoccupied. No one's used it in quite some time. There's a singular bed sort of in the centre, a lockbox, and sort of like a small armory to the side. There's a small personal shrine. And you can see that there's like a working desk, as well as like some silver suitcases sort of tucked underneath the side of the desk. The suitcases you open up, they've all been emptied out, but they appear to hold glass vials or syringes. Anything else you'd like to look for in the room?
What's in that lockbox?
So as you sort of go into the lockbox, it opens up without too much of an issue. Inside is a small, essentially a teddy bear, like an imperial teddy bear. Standard Minotaurum issue, but looks to be well loved and quite worn. There's an Imperial Guardsman's uplifting primer, which is quite ragged and damaged. Specifically, this is the Avalosian, the Oathbound Divers copy of it. You also see next to it there is like a pendant of a golden chain with the symbol of the Assassinorum on it. This would be like a keepsakes box.
Oh no.
Oh, yeah.
And as you go around the room, Erlo, you are able to go to that sort of like locker, that armory, and again, the access panel's not a problem for you. You've got everyone's encryption codes. It's a matter of just matching it to the right one. And it opens. And the outfit in front of you is not really your style. Skin-tight black latex with combative leathers. But the armour is a decent thing, and the armour's not been worn much. Whoever's this was, Erlo, probably favoured agility and stealth over combat gear. But there is an inquisitorial suit of armour that has basically been untouched.
Because Erlo was around Cattigans.
This is not Cadogan's, no.
No, it's Calliope's.
It's Calliope's room.
Oh yes, inquisitorial armor with slight tittage.
Well, that's why I said there's the black latex like bodysuit she wore, and then there's the untouched armor.
Question: is it possible to wear both?
I mean, yeah, but you're gonna be talking with her mother. Now I've got to make art of sexy Erlo.
For the record, ruling on multiple armors that you take whichever's the highest value.
Yeah.
So
For context, the body glove isn't an armor. That was just aesthetic. For, her armor. Actually, no, she did wear a body glove. To be fair.
I was going to say, to be fair, body glove specifically states, if I recall, it can be worn under other armors.
Yes. Fine. You can nick her body glove too if you want. Understand that while I'm not asking you for an influence check, there will be narrative consequences.
Hey, listen, if I'm going to die absolutely drop dead gorgeous.
Technically, if he's stealing the body glove too and wears it, doesn't he not have a concealed cavity innately so he can store contraband in his new cleavage?
That is part of the Calibus assassin stuff.
Yeah, they can manipulate the skin.
Yeah. You don't get to do that. I deliberately removed all the polymorphine.
Oh, you're no fun. Well, it's not like this is going to get used anyways.
Ooh. Ooh.
And as you sort of rub some butter on yourself and underneath your bandages to try and pull the... It's a miracle Calliope was able to get into this outfit. You sort of stand there before the silver inquisitorial armor. And yeah, your ass looks pretty good in this one, Erlo.
I'm going to be the talk of this entire ship.
Yes, you are. Yes, you are. You are on a death sentence. But then you take the inquisitorial armor heavy over the shoulder pad, the ribbons flow down, it naturally sort of adjusts your size, because obviously it was designed for someone who shapeshifted. And holstered at the armor's side, maglock to it, you find a beautiful revolver that simply says, "From Dad."
Well, I'm glad that's going to waste. Who would want to waste a present? Anyways, let's put it on the other side so the wording can't be seen.
Or sit there and just scrape off the fucking text.
Arlo's so fucking dead.
I mean, I hope Jacob understands. He may well die for this. Like,
I just asked for armor. It's not my fault. It was someone else's.
True.
Listen, if they didn't want me to have it, they wouldn't have the access code to be literally 1111.
If you're looking hangout, sexy Erlo.
I dread to think what we're gonna see.
Oh, nothing too.
God damn!
The padding comes with the armor.
I have a question. Does my persuasion go up when I'm just wearing the body glove?
No, it's like fucking Always Sunny in Philadelphia. Just, my God, Erlo, you've enhanced yourself. Oggy just stood there like.
Like, I don't know if this is the fault with the image generation. If you look at the image and click on it in Hangout, there is a distinct shadowing of Ariel.
Ah, yes.
Kinda, yeah.
Hey, eyes up here,
Erlo's got some big old nipples. I just noticed the dude in the hat stood behind him.
Oh, you've just noticed the ominous... How about
The ominous avatar of death, straight from Victorian London, apparently.
I like how this implies that Calliope had to wear something to make it more pronounced, as opposed to just her natural body.
I'm just convinced that that's Reed with her murder hat on.
Reed's special murder hat, yes.
Reed was Jack the Ripper.
No, not done yet, but this one is actually more accurate to what I'm going for. Oh God, that's fucking funny.
Listen, you rack your bolt rounds, I rack my enemies.
And I now have your fucking Calliope returned. Erlo, look at my titties! I've stolen your titties, woman.
It's never looking on you.
Welcome back, Calliope. Your armor, by God, is it form-fitting.
I've not been able to take it off for some time, and my ass crack is so sweaty.
Been looking this good in years.
Look at my tits. My tits are amazing. Give them a lick. Tastes just like raisins.
Although I do have to ask a question, Calliope. How do you shit in this?
There's a zip.
Good, perfect. Thank God I found that not too late.
No, for the sake of not murdering your character, I
So
will say
Clyde,
that
how-
the combination of armors and everything, and you dusted up enough that it could be any suit of armor, because obviously Calliope's whole thing was blending in with crowds, and I'm not going to have
I'd
you
like to
brutally
clarify, I am
murdered as much as I
actively
want to.
removed any inquisitorial insignia that can be removed. It's being removed.
Yeah, it makes sense. Very wise.
Well, on a positive, at least I know I have a job at the Blood Ravens if things go south here.
Where do you think our other gun went? They're already here.
To be fair, there was a Blood Raven. Was it Tech Marine?
Yeah. He's dead.
Wait,
But yes.
I learned it.
Oh dear. Okay, any more for God help us, any more?
I'm actually curious.
Didn't
Sorry.
David wanted to requisition? No, he did that, didn't he?
Yeah, I got my eyeball.
Okay.
Oh shit!
Sorry, I was just going over the dialogue options for like as if this is interact with the fucking modified dialogues for the different bolt rounds. So obviously you go to ammo, you select the option. I want to go fucking Hellfire bolt rounds. I want to fire the gun. It now comes up with the option organic or inorganic targets.
Yeah, it's really cool, right? They've also, by the way, there's been an update with now you can apply salvo when you do your ranged weapon attack tests.
Yes, you are quite right.
Yeah, they've made some really nice little updates.
So
There you go,
so-
Erlo's new token. It's got a mesh on the back end, it comes out like a cheese grater. Brian!
Yeah, just thinking
Fuck's
practically.
sake.
That is
You know,
foul.
You gotta go.
Calliope's last fucking maneuver in combat is to skunk her opponents.
I like to call this move scatter shot.
Scatter.
Congratulations,
it's an-
Emperor, you got the joke.
Grape
It's a
shot.
social anxiety response.
Great chat.
Grape shot.
I like this
Fucking horrific. I'm trying to make some artworks of Dark Angels for George, and I just love the fact that no matter what, they give me the Ultramarine symbol on the shoulder pad.
It angers me. It fucking angers me.
Every fucking chapter is now an Ultramarine, apparently.
Do you not feel like a son of Ultramar? I feel like a son of Ultramar.
Well, one more piece of RP I would like to go into then before you begin your preparations to attack is actually George.
Oh.
And that is, George, you may have the you may now you have the width and breadth of the Dark Angels chapter. You are here in force with the Lion. I'm not going to ask you to magically come up with anything. Only give me, who are you seeking out to become members of your squad? Like, tell me, I'll give you like characters, but if you tell me the sort of thing you're looking for to fill your ranks.
Take this, man.
No, you can't have the Lion. Nor can you have any of the Risen.
Thank you, thank you, Erlo, for volunteering to be part of my my command squad.
As long as you take care of me, I'm sure I'll be fine.
He's in power
Don't
armor
worry,
now.
Honestly,
I can lead your men.
you will not lead my men. I will lead my men.
I love the implication that he would have done. Like,
Let me think for a second. Don't get me wrong, I am eyeing up the other Terminators in this instance.
they are the guard of the Primarch.
Yeah, but more
It's
so
more-
the idea
I'm less
of
asking for people who exist already. It's more, what would you seek out, and then I will make you some fresh NPCs to join the fray.
honestly, by the time, like, we're now reaching a point where we're coming to the end of the system, and there'll be time, we're basically booking it for and Doric.
Hmm.
I don't think it's time to enlist the help of the Deathwing. He'd escalate things.
Okay. There you go. Erlo has been updated. So going into the Deathwing, yeah.
Yes, because I think there'll be a fair point where, obviously, Ryan himself might flip and change between his Terminator armor and his regular Rant. More often than not, he is Terminator bound.
So it would be members. It would be Terminators specifically that you're gunning for.
Yeah.
All right, no stress. I will get on that. Okay. In that case, back over to you guys. Is there anything further you wish to do?
I think that Rosias would head over to Malachi.
Oh, the Red Hand. Okay.
Yes. My Lord Hand. It is the eve of the final battle of the Ursus system.
I would like. His head.
I think it is time for salvation and the angels to see what the Sin Feast can do. To what resource would you grant me?
He sort of tilts his head slightly. Where would you ask, my wrath?
I would ask that once we deal with the planetary rings, that the entire Imperium and the Primarch Lion himself bear witness to our dedication to the Emperor himself, and that fear of our chapter and misunderstanding can be finally expunged.
He sort of staples his fingers. Fear will always play a part of our chapter's creed. Fear of failure is all that keeps us in frame and in line. However, I agree. We have re-entered the Imperial stage. We have re-entered the limelight, as it were. We must spread the faith and spread it far and wide. If you would select from our ranks, brother, we offer whatever aid we can. You can again name NPCs, or you could bring the Dreadnought, or you could request the Red Hand himself.
I'm gonna go with the red hand for the Sin Feast. Absolutely, would probably be on the front lines on Planetfall.
Yeah, that is his
along
thing.
with the Chapter Master. I think realistically, there would be an entourage of normal Marines for the Forge Rings. It wouldn't necessarily be our entire force. That's what I'm encouraging on Planetfall. But I think a lot of where the Red Hands referenced fear, it isn't the fear of our chapter that that's concerned me, because where the Sin Feasts were introduced, there was a lot of fear of what they represent. And I'm going to be going absolutely ham in that we should be feared, as we will bring the retribution for any sin.
Okay.
And them enemies down there, they done committed a lot of sin, so
In that case, he sort of inclines.
I got nomin.
He inclines and he goes, "Then a testament to the fury of our chapter would serve you well. Engage Brother Haddon. See that the venerable ancient marches beside you."
I would incline my head It will be done, my lord.
Okay.
Oh, hello, Andromeda. I didn't see you over there.
Yeah, everyone's here. That was the idea. Okay. In that case, you can go and chat with the Ancient if you wish. But George, you go and stand before the brothers of the First Company Dark Angels. But as you do, you feel a presence behind you. So tempted to join you, Katie, but I can't just yet. You feel a presence behind you, and a huge hand clasps you on the shoulder. Not Primarch scale, but bigger than yours, Terminator clad.
There would be an instinctual reaction with, like, he would go to kind of grab it, but there'd then be the kind of, knowing that it's Terminator, he then would settle as he would turn to it.
At ease, honoured chaplain. It is only I. And stepping in front of you, green robes, hood pulled low, ivory Terminator plate, dwarfing you and your brothers, but with a kind smile that is strange because of his sheer anger, like the look of him, you know? But this is Grand Master Belial of the Deathwing.
Grandmaster, do forgive my haste into fight. It has been a drawn-out war.
The greatest glories are often lost in the quagmire of the attrition of victory. You have bequitted yourself well, Chaplain Ryan, and the Fifth Company does well to have you at its head, alongside Brother Lazarus. I hear you are here to steal away my recruits.
I would not dare to take which you believe is not afforded or owed. I would not dare to question the Grand Master of the First Company.
All is owed. You were there at the first, when the son of the God Emperor was revealed unto this galaxy. And I believe you will be there at the end, with whatever fate shall befall us all. You may take not what is owed, but what is willingly given. Angels of Caliban! And you see all of the Terminators turn their heads. Any who would give their lives in service of the angel known as Rhine. Any who would take the fight to the archenemy by the side of the chaplain. One step forwards. And the whole line paces forward one step. 8 hands smash to the breastplate. For the lion, for Caliban. You are not taking or stealing, Brother Chaplain. You are only receiving what is rightfully owed. You may ask each, for each have a talent unique to them. They were picked wisely. I am only sorry that I may not serve alongside you myself.
You are needed in the most vital engagements, Grandmaster. I would not dare to take you from your duties in either case. But I do, as always, would appreciate such a sentiment.
I'm afraid my shame runs deeper than that. And he tilts his neck slightly, and you see an open wound running across his chest and body. Despite having crossed the Rubicon Primaris, Belial was horrifically wounded during the Arcs of Omen, which is why he, during the Wormwood event, by Angron specifically. Belial has still not recovered. There's a reason you haven't seen much of him. He's still recovering.
Understood. Currently looking upon the Terminators, if they're those who are willing. I assume this one looks to be an assault cannon?
So you can ask each and any of them. So the first one steps forwards. It's actually a combi rotor cannon, so it's a storm bolter with a Gatling gun combi underneath. And he tilts his head and inclines it to you. I am First Brother Baylor. I come as a heavy support to your duties, brother. Stormbolter, Power Fist, and Punisher Gatling Cannon stand ready in service of the Emperor.
And kind of just... Then we had this just regular.
I'll run through him if you like. The second one steps forwards, slams its hand to his chest. First Brother Baranquiel. I am unblessed by unique war gear, but it takes a lot to shock me out, sir. He has a higher shock than the rest.
Crusher sounds like quite a title for a brother.
Crusher steps forwards, says nothing. You realise he has no ranged weapons as he activates both power fists to just... Yeah. Belial goes, Crusher comes alongside his twin brother, and you see Torin steps forwards and shoulders a massive thunder hammer on one shoulder and inclines his head to you.
I do have to bear in mind I already have two battle brothers with me, right? With the
Yes, you do. You
Vicaris.
would be receiving 2 soldiers.
Yes.
Brother Uriel steps forwards. Honored Chaplain, I am the youngest and most recent of Ascensioned. While I bear no remarkable traits, unlike my honored brothers, I am the most eager and fresh to this fight. I would be keen to prove my worth in this service. And then... First Brother Champion, Aldrich Corvain. And you see he's carrying a storm shield, power sword. There is no champion of the enemy I will not face. There is no beast I will back down from. You are the priest and the faith and the way. I am the blade of God. And then this one steps forwards. I would be honored to serve, but as company ancient, I withdraw my name, for you already have a bannerman. And he takes a step back.
Yep.
And then the last one steps forwards. First Brother Zadriel. Like many of my brothers have said before, I do not have uniqueness in the form of statistics or variables. Perhaps I have a slightly higher fellowship than my brothers, but my greatest trait is my spite to the arch enemy. My willpower is greater than all. He has a willpower of 6 compared to the standard of 4.
I think Ryan would call upon to being Brother Uriel.
Uriel, yeah.
Yes. As if he wishes, though he is obviously an honoured veteran, being of the first, if he is still the most eager, then a willingness is going to be necessary.
He's the youngest one. He's the one that's like most recently been ascended to the rank.
Yes. And then, honestly, secondly, go Baranik Kiel.
Yeah,
I think. Those two.
Alright. The two of them take their places by your side, Ryan. And Belial goes, Fine choices, honoured chaplain. These brothers will serve you well. And with them comes the word of the Primarch.
I would put the hand to chest in salute to Belial.
He makes the sign of the Aquila. We will see you on the planet once you have opened the way.
The Emperor protects, Grandmaster.
Considering what we are about to embark upon, Honored Chaplain, let us pray he does indeed.
If I'm to trouble you for one last question, Grandmaster. Are we within the same room? Because I know it's silly to ask, but like I assume we're not all actually all gathered into the same.
No, this is a gathering of events. This is mostly just so I could show you the resources available.
Would our Lord and Primarch still be aboard the vessel?
Of course, he is not far.
I have one last report for him before battle. It is crucial. So, he then would like in politeness to the captain.
Yeah.
You know, again salute, incline head.
Yep.
I would.
Belial returns to his Terminators. He is walking with a bit of a wound, a bit of a limp. He has not fully recovered from the events of Wormwood. He is in a pretty rough state, but is still going.
So I would have recommended him go to the apothecary, but
It's in process.
it's more like it don't want to wound his pride any more than it already has, you know.
It's more, you would have heard the legend of, Belial. It's not even that the apothecarian can't help, they did. It's the wound he has suffered is from a demon Primarch. It takes longer, just from the warp infusement of it, to heal,
Yeah.
Still?
So things like even like Hellblades of a Bloodletter can cause even a Space Marine to bleed profusely or something like that.
Exactly, yeah, it's the whole element of that.
Yes.
He is chill. You are more than capable of going and speaking with the Primarch if you wish.
Yeah, so would anyone else want to do anything before I do that, though, as I don't want to take up all the time?
I have an honoured Haddon to talk to, I believe.
You can do.
Well, considering I was told to.
Doesn't really annoy my voice mod doesn't work anymore, because this would be the perfect place for it.
Yes.
You would find Honoured Haddon on board the Abyssal Maw. And to describe what it's like on there now, the Sin Feast have carved out like an empire, a city aboard the Abyssal Maw, made out of old ships and, like networking corridors. As you begin to approach towards where you believe Haddon is, in the Halls of Remembrance, there is like feasts happening, there's, it is like a home here. But you would see one figure knelt before Haddon, and Haddon is intoning with him privately. The figure looks to be almost Anastartes, but isn't quite there yet. He's in his scout armour, but he's already beginning to swell out of it. He's almost ready for his final upgrades. And if you had David with you, for example, and there's no harm in that, the Sin Feast would be quite welcoming to everyone to come aboard, you would know that this is like the same age as like when a scout is ready to become a Space Marine. The Space Wolf, David, you would recognise what looks to be like a similar rite of passage to when you send people out into the wilderness of Fenris to prove themselves. And as you guys approach Honoured Haddon, you would know, Liam, that this is a young initiate who, as per the new rites of initiation, has undergone the fastings and the starvation. He has not eaten for at least 4 to 5 months, pushing the Astartes physiology to its absolute extremes. So he's thin, weedy, and now he must go and slay something of worth and consume it in the depths of the Space Hulk. And only then will he be given his power armor.
I see you are consulting with our honoured veteran, young one.
He looks up at you. Ah, my lord! And it's like, again, trying to do the voice because they don't actually talk like that. The Sin Feast mimic the voice of the, the scripture. So he's like, his native accent is like, you know, English or French or, you know, whatever it may be. But he's clearly trying to do that sort of southern drawl. And he goes, "My lord, you honor me with your presence."
You honor yourself by progressing this far, and you are indeed intelligent to seek advisement from one who has been interred. He has much guidance to give you, equal to his fury on the battlefield.
I had only hoped that the honored lord would bless my anointing and my hunt. I have heard rumors deep within the moor that there are indeed heretics gathering, a cult of them. I intend to butcher them and feast upon them so that I may join your ranks, my lord.
It is of good intent, and looking over to Honored Haddon, he is glorious and has slayed much, consumed sinners by their thousands. So if it is truly your first blooding that you seek, you will come with me.
What?
You can do.
The trials to become a member of the Sin Feast is essentially to starve yourself until you can feed yourself. It's the famine. You then have to go into the. It's why they keep the Abyssal Maw. They don't purge it. They keep it fucked so that they can send people into it to come back as Astartes. You can have a butt-naked proto-Astarte with you if you want. He would accept that as his trial.
Though as a fresh recruit, you are not what I originally came for.
Oh man.
Poor
brother Haddon.
I require a word with our honorable Haddon.
He bows his head. I shall prepare my tectatal blades, Lord, and I will make myself ready should you choose me for this divine elevation.
You have already been chosen. It is your choice whether to accept this trial.
Of course I accept, my lord.
Good. Now, begone, prepare yourself, whilst I speak with our honored
I shall
dreadnought.
I shall perform the lashings and the flensings. So you've specifically chosen him to serve with you, right?
Yeah, I can choose him.
Sin-Feast Law. He bows his head deeply, draws what's called the tackle blade, if you're familiar with the Aztecs, the Incas. It's a sacrificial dagger that the Sin-Feast use, and he carves the top of his forearm away, so that you just have like a chunk of meat, and he offers it to you.
I knew exactly where this was going, and Presarius was already taking off his helmet in order to chow it down.
He has tasted of my flesh, and I am yours, my lord. I shall not wear armor. I shall not block myself with the defenseless. I will be naught but faith and fury.
Good. Let the fire of the Emperor cleanse all doubt from your mind, and allow yourself to purge the sin from all we encounter.
Okay. I will get that little character made, I guess. That was just meant to be a little thing of what happens here, but
Well, you ought to know. You did it.
didn't mean to.
Well,
So,
Honored Haddon, my apologies for disturbing your rest.
Onan Haddon turns slowly, the huge Castroferum body twisting slightly with the grinding of gears. Ah, little brother. And you notice a distinct difference in the accent, if I perform it properly.
My apologies for disturbing your rest and your suggestions and advisement to our eager new blood.
It warms
But-
what remains of my heart to know that the young bloods have consumed the scripture as well as hoped.
It brings an echo of joy to know that even among the newest of us, that eagerness is not only their driving force, it is intelligence as well. But that is partially why I have sought you out. We are at the pinnacle of this campaign. The final battle of this system is upon us, and our odds, whilst not impossible, could greatly benefit of one of your zeal and experience, brother.
It would be good to raise war once again. But why should I take orders from you?
Taking orders from me is merely a request. I seek no more rights than any brother here. I seek only to cleanse this system of those who are unclean, and I seek to bring honor to our chapter. For too long, the other chapters have looked on, squabbled amongst themselves, debated on the validity of their own worship. I foresee this, and I believe it is high time that clean worship, the worship of sin being expelled from our bodies, needs to be displayed in front of all chapters.
Make a persuasion check. So leadership for me. Oh no, persuasion. And you're in DN3 for me.
6.
6.
I'll shift into glory because I can. Why not?
Your words ring true, brother. It has been too long since I have deigned to march and wage war in the ways of the faith. I hear you are bosom companion with a chaplain now. Is this so?
Bosom pals. Why, I have not deigned it as such, but yes, you may coin the phrase. He is of the Dark Angels. Not whom I originally thought that I would call a battle brother, but out of all that I have come across, he is honorable.
Here is Brother Haddon, if you look at Discord. He is ready to fucking... Oh no, this isn't him. Hang on, this is Dame Merrin. There's Haddon. With his flamer. He's the chaplain dreadnought.
Yeah, boy.
Haddon roars with what can only be described as laughter from hell. And he responds, Then let us wage war, brother. And yeah, you guys have a fucking party forming here.
You honor me with your acquiescence, brother. I shall meet you aboard the Dread Spear when you are ready. We march soon, and I would suggest not to tarry.
Bring the young blood.
He will bathe in warfare, and he will either walk it and emerge a brother of the Sin Feast, or he shall fall. That is the hope of all in the Sin Feast.
Alright. In that case, let's form your party up together, because I think you guys are about to go commit some murder.
Murder!
Before
Like
anything
have
else, though,
another
David
squad.
and Jacob. Oh, yeah.
Uh,
David's talking again, isn't he? I hear, like... sorry, Jacob's talking again. I heard, like... It's really hard to hear him. And I know Liam... one of you fuckers. I know George wants to speak of the lion as well.
How many years has it been?
I'm retarded.
You can't say it on stream.
It's about me. It's true.
Fair. Fair.
And in the nature of Pride Month, we agree.
I'm surprised you didn't
On
have
our
Shaban to
special-
come with you.
On our special operation, we have to add a wild card.
Oh no.
Yeah, special operation being the operative word.
So I'm going to ask a few people that may be fine to join.
Oh god.
Oh god.
As you approach, Ripley is sat in the chair, smoking a low stick with Gently next to him, and he goes, "Hey, Gently,
Oh, yeah, what?
you ever watch The Mummy Returns? Because it's fucking returning. And if that's not Brendan Fraser under there, I don't want to hear it."
Where have you been getting these Vox feeds from, Ripley? But you know what?
There's this navigator dude. He gets you whatever you need. Where do you think I got the glow sticks, man?
I thought you had that's part of your stash. I thought, like, have we
Yeah?
got-
I restock my stash.
well, this is the one who can get us whatever we want. Maybe this one can get me a paid holiday over on a pleasure planet somewhere.
Maybe. Hey. Hey, hush.
You know what?
What can we do about getting a paid holiday for my man here?
Jet 2 holiday.
You know what? I think I could probably arrange that, but there is a cost.
There we go. Watch this.
always
His
a
next
ca-
move is going to be something ridiculous. You get a load of this guy. He's absolutely crazy,
Is
Ripley.
it, there's always a fucking cost.
Yeah, but it's always funny. Last
Well,
time I paid him in like cupcakes or some shit. No, I gave him a load of random fucking access codes. Go on, what is it?
Yeah, I will admit, fucking love you for that one. But the favor, very simple. You wanna go fuck shit up at the ring? Because these guys, these Astartes are thinking to themselves that they're big shit.
Fuck 'em.
And, you know, exactly.
Fuck 'em.
Let's go fuck, let's prove them.
Oh, fuck
that
fuck
we're
it.
better.
Alright, we're fucking veterans of Avalos, ain't we, Ripley? Gently?
Well, but of course. Like,
Yeah?
who else we
It wasn't just
got
the
here-
fucking Astartes on Avalos.
Exactly.
The whole fucking command squad we got here going on here. Where
Yeah.
are they?
No
Lieutenant
fucking
Stewart,
clue. Probably on their fucking paid holiday, Gently.
Fuck's sake!
Yeah.
Yeah, guess who probably sent them off for that? Right, the Astartes.
There's
No.
behind you is Helmsman Ennett von Varga, the aide to Aurak, and he goes, "Excuse us, some of us are trying to pray here. Lord Emperor, please protect my wife and children."
Keep talking like that, Helms, when you're coming with us.
What? No, I need to be the liaison to the orc. The orc. The orc.
Yes.
Yes.
The orc.
Yeah, the orc. Doesn't... Wait.
You know what? Fuck it. Bring him along too.
The more you guys add into the party, the bigger the enemy gets to match, just so you know. Like...
Dude, so...
Listen, all I'm trying to prove is the Astartes ain't shit.
Hang on. There's just for a second there. What's it? Navigator Erlo, wasn't it?
Yes, Erlo.
Do you think we could ask the orc if we can take his helmsman? He's talking all this about all the praying. Like, as long as he's got faith in his gun, I'm sure he'll be fine. So I want to see if we can get him on board.
What, the helmsman or the actual orc?
The helmsman, the orc.
Good. Helmsman, please summon the orc. We would like to have a discussion with him about you, not to you.
Okay, and he goes, and you see him, sort of huddle away, and you hear, "Who fucking what? Hang on, who wants me? Of course!" And then the door opens. Gently!
Hello, you big green hound.
He starts to walk towards you. Come here!
No, I'd rather not have us fight.
He stops and he goes, "What the fuck is that? And why has it got such a nice bottom?"
This is the
I worked out very hard for that, but we've met already. It's fuck. This one's big. Remember from the bridge?
That was you!
Yeah, I'm fuck. That. Why are you small?
Well, fuck, why you got nice big... You've enhanced yourself.
Well, I've got to enhance myself for the men, am I right?
That is pretty gay. What do you want?
Exactly. What I want is your helmsman to prove that his faith in the Emperor is strong.
What? It ain't? Hey, mate. And it was like, "No, sir, my faith is strong. My faith is strong."
If his faith is truly strong, I'd like to take him on the mission to prove that he can survive, just by the Emperor's protection alone.
Right. Test of faith.
Exactly.
I've done that a few times when I drank that bog water for a dare.
See? And look at you, still standing, because the Emperor favors you.
Hey.
I thought it'd be a fair test to see if your helmsman would have the same level of faith that you do. Surely that's a good test.
And he sort of scratches his head. I don't like tests.
It's fine. You're not taking the test. He is.
Ha! Points at Emmett. Nerd! And turns and walks off.
Well, man, congratulations. You're fucked.
We're all going to die.
No. That is why you're being tested. Where's your faith in the Emperor?
Technically, by taking Gently and Ripley, does I also get access to Gently and Ripley's command squad to go with them?
I mean, I guess, yeah, you can have a squad of Avalosians.
Well,
A random helmsman.
Emmett's like the only guy who can translate and speak for Orag. Like...
all jokes aside, though. All jokes aside, dear sweet navigator. You want us to join you in battle, right? Yeah, that's basically all this is coming down to.
Of course he does. He wants to win, Gently.
Of course. That's just it. Just gotta make sure that we got things clear.
How many people are in your command squad, George? 5.
Oh, literally just a squad of devotees. Yeah, it was literally just a squad of Tempesta Silence, effectively.
Yes, there they are.
And don't you worry. I'll make sure that an extra, ration of recap is added to your kits.
Now we're talking.
Shit, man, that was all you had to say.
Oh, hang on. 2 squad, lots of devotees. I've got to pick a command squad.
Hey, there's more of them than we thought, lads. Okay. In that case, is it time to start going through our battle maps and begin the assault?
That's right.
Coming up on the shock, baby.
Okay, let's
No.
move any tokens that are going onto the next couple of maps into
Can
the
I
center.
stealth throw the baby against the wall?
No.
It's no. We've already made this decision previously. That baby is cursed.
It is very... Yes, it definitely is.
to be put down.
Okay, anyone else coming with you? Do you wish to bring the Mechanicum Adept? Anything like that?
Don't forget my naked squire.
I've just made his artwork. It is in Discord.
I hope he's in. I hope he's in Repentia. No.
No, this is a powerful team.
This is an Avengers level threat.
This puts the fear of the God Emperor in any foe.
Okay.
It's only my thing. I think it's only my thing to do now with the lion.
Yes, of course. I'm trying to make sure Brian and David get their moments as
Yeah.
well.
Of course.
Okay.
Ryan David, this is your moment.
Well, I was going to say, Brian, David, anything you guys want to do first and foremost before...
Not really. I mean, I already tried to fix the chip, and that's pretty much it. I mean, I would just be like doing the moments of rights before battle, and you know,
Yeah.
rubbing the oil all over myself.
Oh,
While being watched by Oggy. Good. Good.
Lather it all over.
You cannot
Oggy's-
live until you have the oil.
I've got a 5-step plan so you could shred 50 pounds of that metal weight.
Right, I'm just updating scout armor. There we go. Cool. Right. George, you seek out the lion. You would find him under, well, in his chambers, essentially. Best place you can go for him.
Now finally clad in Terminator ready for battle, he does kind of. I don't think that knock is not the right word, but he does wait for permission to be able to enter.
Come in.
My Lord Primarch, I have one last report before battle. This may very well be my last crucial moment to give it to you.
Very well. What is it?
Kind of like sinking to one knee and kind of like in 3 points, my lord. I have been able to acquire recruits for the chapter, those amongst the Avalosians who have willingly stepped forward and brought their sons, and also some of their fathers willing to fight alongside them, if that is ever ordained.
And do you find these Avalosians worthy of ascension unto our ranks?
I have fought alongside them on Avalos itself. Though, of course, many fell, those who remained and fought at our sides did not shirk and did not cower in the face of the great menace and Tyranids. They fought valiantly, and I wish to do them honor. Yeah. I wish to do them honor and give them a chance to fight amongst us as immortals.
If this is your will and your judgment, then I am pleased that you have found it as such. Ensure that you are within the favor of your master, but then begin the rites, Brother Chaplain.
Second, this is a matter that I can only discuss in privacy, my lord. It is for your ears only.
We are in privacy, and I've had my room vox decontaminated multiple times.
I bring word upon the request of an old ally. I would not dare to meddle in the affairs of Inquisitors to play politics.
It is unwise to go anywhere near Inquisitors, I find.
But one, Calliope Reed, has made a request of me to bring word to you, my lord.
Was she not cast out?
Indeed. It was within this incident that I was given such a request. Before the... He does say, like, he is trying to choke back, kind of like, a bit of, like, anger.
Yeah.
Bluntness of the Iron Hand. She gives warning, and has asked that if you'd entertain her request, that you bring after we are done within the Ursus system, we make for Terra. If I recall, did she say to speak to? Did she say to speak to Pertinax?
Yeah, so she wants the Lion to go to Terra to speak with Pertinax. That's where she's headed. She's just more. You guys need to go to Pandora. She just wants the Lion to go deal with this shit. Like, she's trying to avoid everything going off.
She asked for you to return to Terra to speak with one Pertinax, despite my inherent aversion against him for his claims against my own name. I would be far to deny what purpose she might have to speak with him, as within that same instant where she was cast out, she spoke of dire news on her own mother, which did not make sense. Not at first. Reed there has been word of conspiracy, my lord. There would, if I was to take Calliope at her absolute word, Inquisitor she may still be, so I am uncertain as to make of it. Reed believes that not all within her service need remain. I believe my time within this kill team is coming to a swift close, my lord. Not of my own volition.
That's funny, because obviously you're one of the people she didn't want to fuck with.
Yeah, but obviously he doesn't know that.
No,
it's
absolutely. He frowns. Any harm that would come to my sons would be returned tenfold. I find it hard to believe that even a woman as arrogant as Inquisitor Reed would be so foolish as to kill the sons of the Lion in blood. However,
what
stupid people have and continue to exist within the Imperium. I will investigate this. You will be needed on Pandoric, however, brother. I was not expecting you to return to Terra with me.
If it is your will that I make way for Pandoric, my lord, then I will not question. All that I have seen so far in regards to the ex-Inquisitor herself, she truly believes the Emperor is on her side, and with the backing of a custodian, no less.
Faith and fury, Brother Ryan. The righteous are always deemed so, and many can justify their own actions because they are righteous. He smiles. There was none more righteous than my brother Horus. Watch her. Be my eyes and ears. Once my business on Terra is concluded, I will come to Pandoric at the head of a mighty host, and it may well be your word that sways me.
And if she calls for me to fire upon our own, to kill those within this void ship,
I trust to your judgment and tact, brother. Perhaps speak with her on the matter.
very well, my lord. It shall be done.
Indeed. But remember, Brother Ryan, Inquisitor or not, she is but mortal. You are an angel of death, and I a true son of the Emperor. Were she to die, while the galaxy would, I'm sure, retaliate, the sons of Caliban would survive.
I will find allies, my lord. As he would kind of bring him, like, if allowed, he'd bring himself to stand.
Oh, absolutely. I assume, yeah. As he stands, but the lion does place his hand on his shoulder. You have found your faith in the hardest of trials, Ryan. Your ascension to chaplain was swift, but so were the miracles worked by your team. There is the sign upon you. Were my brother Lehman here, he would say that you had a touch of the weird, the fate. I used to not believe in such things, but I have seen too much to not know that there are lineages of fate. Yours leads to Pandoric for good or for ill. You and I have both spoken before about the ghost in your soul. The fragment that you have interacted with. What of he? Have you seen him recently?
There have been shadows. There have been moments where I believe I've seen in the corner of my eye. While it has no sway over my mind, I have already deduced what it wants of me.
Oh?
There is something on Pandoric it wishes for me to go to. Vaults, my lord.
Interesting. This could be both a blessing or a curse. But all roads lead to that damned planet. You have my blessing, Brother Rye. Act with my favor and the confidence of my patronage.
You honor me with your faith, my lord.
And you honor the Imperium with yours. Now get out, I'm trying to read. And he turns back. Honestly, meeting Mr. Bridgerton, it's just not as good as the other ones.
Yes, I've now done the crucial wild card against Reed.
Yeah, absolutely. And the lion wasn't trying to pass the buck there, but he's basically saying, you make the call. If you think it's too far, deal with it.
Yeah, which is interesting because, as far as it's weird to say, I feel like I'm being somewhat fed a contradiction that I kind of need clarification on.
You're worried that Reed can't die?
Kind of, yes.
That's
in that,
right.
I'm more worried that if, say, I do act upon that, would I be damning everyone else? And also, I worry that I would be setting myself up for failure if I do make that call.
Well, obviously there's the risk of setting yourself up for failure. You would be going up against a lot of Reed's assets, which obviously is a high-risk scenario. So obviously there's the chance there that you die. Setting up the party, I don't think so, depending on how you did it. I think Reed can die. I would rather she didn't for the sake of my lore, but it's possible for her to die. I have enough redundancy in place that, she's not impervious. Just remember that as a one-man army, Rhine is very much up against it. Custodians aside, I mean, you're gonna have to duel Aegis. Like, just, we're talking party conflict. Which is completely doable. Like, do not feel guilty. If that is in character, that's what we do here at Tatos. But I mean, Erlo will probably just play both sides. Sven, I'm not sure on his alignment, but Aegis and Yaziah will both be on Reed. They'll both be redemption, like proto-redemptionist. So you'll have your fight cut out for you.
Yeah.
But, as you say, make allies. My hope is that essentially by the time you get to Pandoric it blows over because you'll have the common enemy. But that will depend on the RP and the interactions that we have.
Yeah, I think it's also the idea of like speaking to her about this internal purge. The fact is that he now knows of it in the first place is like this could spell his doom if he does speak with Reed on it. But
very true. There is also the thing to consider that the reasoning behind the internal purge is actually mostly gone now. The Dark Eldar got destroyed. Many of the disloyalists to Reed have been killed. The need for it is actually slipping away, bit by bit.
It's almost irony in of itself that in telling there was no specifics in what Ryan was told about who was being purged.
Yeah.
It just seemed those not loyal, which is very, that's how information gets passed down. It always gets
very much
twisted.
So. But if you now look at the retinue, if you look at those who still remain, Reed has kind of gotten what she wanted through the purging of Urzag,
Yeah.
Oh, with the death of Cadogan as well.
Exactly. Cadogan was on that list to a degree. Obviously the Commodore and his crew that got dealt with via the Singularity Cannon, and a couple of others as well, but most are gone now. So
yeah,
she doesn't need to kill Valadin now because she can just pressure him because she's got the overarching command.
Yeah.
Either way, who wants to assault the Forge Rings?
Yes.
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 War.
Can we do it in 5
War
minutes? So
never
that I can update the
changes.
server because it's lagging out like crazy because I need to run an update, and then I can grab a drink and check in with Katie.
Yeah. Do break.
All right, let's take a little 10-minute break. Nothing too long. once again, live. Everyone back on the server?
Yes.
Oh, very
Loading.
good, very good, very good, very
Yes.
good. So I just found a really cool artwork of Khorne. Because obviously Khorne doesn't look like a bloodthirster. He's like a Chaos Warrior looking motherfucker. Oh dear. David says he'll be back when he can be, he's just not feeling great. So, as the party assembles, you begin the assault. There's no grand speech given, no orders shouted into the void. There is just a silent woof as the stars burn. Leading the charge, I wonder if I've still got the artwork, I don't. Leading the charge, the invincible Reason at the head of the fleet fires into the rings of Ur-Gerzag. Void shields lock and flare as the massive void installations return fire. Macro cannons vomiting shells and debris into the void. Chunks of the planet below are being jettisoned out towards the party in massive geysers made of magma and flame. One moment. Just may as well put us on a map that actually looks aesthetically pleasant. Of magma and flame. Lightning and burning cracks across the sky. Burning and incinerating as your entire fleet surges in. The Grey Knights are the first to slip under the roaring tide. Huge demon beasts fly from the crow's nests around Ur-Gerzag. Helldrakes the size of battleships. You've seen similar of them before for the Custodes. But they part like a flock of crows, a murder being split apart as the small, sleek ship of the Grey Knight parts them and scatters them to the winds in bursts of psychic energy. From that gap, the invincible Reason and the fleet push into the point. But this is but one distraction. As the Votan ships launch, huge, blocky, armoured carapaces firing magma beams into the Dark Angel's ranks. A shadow falls across Ur-Gerzag. Ur-Gerzag rotates incredibly slowly, due to its geometric nature. In fact, the Forge Rings drag the planet in a form of rotation to generate enough heat for the magma forges below. Due to this, Ur-Gerzag has never, in its existence as a civilized planet, experienced a solar eclipse. But as the abyssal maw blots out the sun, the planet is cast into shadow. The abyssal maw opens fire from all gun batteries that the Space Hulk has available. Rock from the Space Hulk is hurled down to the planet below. Chunks of metal, capital ships are detached and dropped from orbit, burning in the atmosphere and disintegrating as they fall in towards the planet. A millennia of craftsmanship, of these ships merging together, is detached and broken as the Sin Feast purge the flesh of their own vessel. But even this is not the main assault. Yellow ships with armor plating move in from the void. Lance batteries and stubbers open fire across the southern polar continent of Ur-Gerzag, the only final remaining parts where this planet is in ice and snow. These yellow ships are crying out benedictions to the Emperor, fear tainting the voices of the human crew as the Narmurian 15th light the void up of the southern equator of the southern polar cap. They are not the main assault. To the north of the planet, a roaring challenge is met as Aurak's fleet, determined to be drawing first blood, fires a lance strike across the bow of Gerzag. A new canyon is formed across the northern magma caps. Gerzag ignites with flame. Aurak is deploying rocks with giant golden aquillas imprinted on them as he fires his crew towards the northernmost part of the planet. There's a ripple from that ship. Surging up from the magma of the northernmost part of Gerzag comes flocks of furies, not as grand as the Helldrakes, but demons of wing that are so small that individually they cannot be perceived at this distance. But as a flock, as an entity, they form a tornado, emerging from the top of the planet towards Aurak's ship, the Profitable Endeavour. And then there's a with a baseline concussion that is audible in the void. A wave of psychic energy washes out from the Profitable Endeavour, slamming into the demons, and they fall to ash back towards their planet. And on that ship, Gerzag keeps shaking the baby, going, "Come on, make Daddy proud!" That is not the main assault. Through the carnage, through the lion's maw, and the gates of hell, there is a chink in the armour, an Achilles heel. A single Caestus assault ram dives into the forge rings. Alarms blaring in the darkness, the Caestus's engines sputter and die. You drift towards the forge ring, silent as the grave, before in front of you a black hole opens in space. Inquisitor Reed and Ambrose aboard the Dreadspear, firing orders and taking the heat of the enemy vessels that rush to meet them. Skaven fleets, salvaged from Tau battleships and Votan corpse carts, fire upon the Dreadspear but are consumed by the Singularity Cannon. As the Caestus dives, completely inert so not to be detected, threading the eye of a needle with a dart from 10 meters away. The Skaven ship, this capital ship, that is essentially like a Tau Manta combined with an Imperial capital combined with a Votan ship. Like, the Skaven are fucking salvaged it all, right? It splits in half and then consumes itself as the black hole condenses it into molten slag. And still, the Caestus dives. Through spires now, and you can hear over the Vox the roaring of the flames, the shouting of your enemies, the bullets that begin to punch into the side of your ship because you've entered visual range. But it's too little. Too late. In the last possible second, the Caestus comes back to life. The engines flare, the magma melter of the front burns a hab block away from what would be the equivalent of a hive city. And you punch through, detonative shells shattering from the sides as you part a city spire in half. And as it falls, in its shadow, you crash into the side of the forge ring. You have hit the mark. The deck plates slam open and we're going into something of the theatre of the mind. You are in the city streets of the forge rings. There are no enemy combatants, just automatons and servitors. There's tracked rail around you, spires that reach into the void that is now ignited in the penumbral lights of this hellscape. Your chronometers, your Vox displays, your sheer fucking chutzpah, Erlo, all point in the same direction. And you begin the march. Now that you are on the forge rings, I want, not minute by minute, but I want descriptions of what you're doing. We're in narrative space, narrative time before you reach your objective. I'll see if I can very quickly whip an artwork up of what the forge rings look like from the ground.
Who's going first?
I think Bizarrius. I think that entrance is by no means a stealthy one. They know we are here, and at every opportunity, at every hint of movement in the shadows, Bizarrius, along with the honored Harrod and his what is literally a Mad Max war boy at this point, they are taking every opportunity, shoot everything that moves. There is going to be no unturned stone. Everything that moves on this forge ring that is not our party is going to die. I will ensure everything that I can kill, I will purge.
The ground beneath your feet is stony rockcrete. Magma runs like rivers in eternally flowing downhill. You know that your objective is the void seals, the network pattern that will allow this part of the ring to be opened and for the true assault to begin. But I would like you all to make awareness checks, please. The DN being 5.
Is Marine Raiders implants on this?
No, this is purely for sight and intuition.
So I apparently rolled very well. Y'all can have a glory.
Oh, 3 roll. There you are.
You are not alone here. Where you have crashed seems to be in some sort of strange district. Hab blocks, certainly. But as you begin to march through the streets, the odd assailant comes for you. Hey, David.
Yeah, survive.
The odd assailant comes for you. Actually, David, perfect timing. I have need of your nose. You know, you shoot down some Skaven that scuttle out of the corridors towards you. Maybe a World Eater at one point launches himself from a building, and between all of you, you're able to, like, just like the Terminators. Fucking deck him. But then, coming towards you, in multitudes, you see a horde of humans, naked bar for the chains that bind them. And the chains are tight, making them eternally hunched, as the chains are like, you know, like railing on the ground, and like the chains are in the ground so that, like, on track so that they can't deviate. Maybe 1 or 2 million strong, and they're moving towards you, but you can see that from behind them they're being gunned down by what appear to be their Skaven masters. What would you like to do?
Bizarrius will dive into the fray. They are humans.
Okay, anyone else?
I mean,
I think Ryan and the Terminators would try to take out the Skaven Masters. They're the ones who are actually armed. The rest, if they choose to charge us, would be easily swatted to a side.
As the congregation gets closer, there's a moment as you all move forwards, and they pause, eyes wide, and then as one, they fall to their knees, heads bowed, revealing the Skaven masters behind them. Bolts fly as you carve into the Skaven, sending them skidding and detonating. And above them the light peels, almost like divine golden light. But it's not, it's the space battle above. But the first things these people see is the divine light of the Emperor and his angels. This is the populace of Gerzag. Or at the very least, what's left of it.
Signs of branding and corruption.
Corruption? We'll need checks for. Branding? Slave marks.
What check would you like for corruption?
I'll let you pick. Different answer depending on what you give. Sorry to be a dick.
Rude.
Honestly, insight is my best bet here.
Go for it.
DN?
Just roll and let's see what we get.
No worries. Wrath dice, you want at least one, or am I good to go?
Yeah, your usual shenanigans.
Cool. Then I will. This will quite. Got a complication on this one, but 9 total.
9 total. Some the complication I will reflect. Some of them definitely corrupted. Not like they worship the gods, but proximity. You know? Mutation is apparent. Here you go. Here's where you are. I hope that's a nice artwork. Proximity is the problem. It's impossible. Some of them, you know, are children who have grown up here. It's been some time since Gerzag was, you know, what you initially encountered in the Skaven arc. Many of them, especially the younger ones, are mutating. As you walk forwards as a squad, Ancient Haddon sort of parting them, they are all prostrate before you, kneeling, hands down, many making the sign of the Aquila. You notice something about them unusual. None have said a word yet.
Would there be any signs of kind of like... Is it... I'm going to just basically ask, is it their scarring perhaps around their throat, or does there seem like there's been injury done to their mouths or tongues?
On inspection, you can see they have all had their tongues removed. Doing, team?
I mean, does this seem... I mean, how out of the ordinary does this seem for, like, Imperium slaves?
This is poor even by Imperial standards. Like, don't get me wrong, the Imperium are fucked up and will gladly enslave people. But even by the Imperium... You want slaves to be of physical condition to be able to do their jobs. This is all that's left of a planet that had a population in the billions.
Right, but they're being killed by, and like, well, I mean, they're by Skaven and being corrupted slowly by the warp, right? So
slowly corrupted by the warp due to proximity to the planet. Skaven were being used as the masters. They appear to have been brutalized at every turn. They have not been fed to the point where many have probably resorted to cannibalism. They are starving and desperate.
Effectively, like, death almost seems like a mercy at this point.
Exceptionally so, yes. But they are there, kneeling before you, many of them trying to make the sign of the Aquila.
Ryan,
Yes.
I'm going to say something and it's going to sound potentially cruel.
We are seeing cruelty, Erlo.
But I don't think there's much else we can do right now. We are not in a position to help. And I don't think there's much we can do even if there was help. The Emperor's mercy is always an option to save them from the life they live now.
If you look upon them, Erlo, you can see mutation. They have been in close proximity to the warp much longer than any human should ever be.
Yes, I see.
To try to separate that from the millions would be an undertaking that we do not have time for. I'm dreading to think that that mercy, the Emperor's mercy, is the only option we have left.
The Emperor's mercy. Is that what this is?
This? No.
Is that what you suggest? They are humans with no choice. They have fought and lost, and they have lived with the consequence. We have just executed their jailers. They have fallen into despair. Perhaps, yes, the Emperor's mercy may well be the best option, but those who will willingly repent will die in the fire where they fight for their lives. If they are given the option to die by the sword or die by the Emperor's mercy here and now, I know what strength a true human would choose. And those who have fallen too deep into corruption, we will kill ourselves. That is my suggestion.
Your suggestion is your suggestion is in the kindest way dumb. They are they are absolutely screwed.
Not to interrupt you, Jacob, please do continue. Is this conversation out loud? Can the prisoners hear it? It's an important distinction, because obviously there would be a response from them.
George, because George was the first one to start communicating.
Vox, the start of his communications I've always kept where anyone outside the helmet is unable to hear. It is more how out loud is everyone else in comparison. That's just my...
Erlo is not on that, is my thing.
In some ways, conversation's more bleak, because you're just getting like just his side as he's like turning the talk stories as they hear absolutely nothing out of it.
Yeah.
What was the numbers you said? Didn't you say millions?
Yeah, this is millions strong.
Yeah.
But that is still like 1% of the population, you know?
We will return and call these wretches later. We have a mission to complete. Just, warmth and sunshine.
You were saying before, Erlo.
Trying to let them rally around is good and all, but they barely look like they can pick up a weapon, let alone move at the speeds we need to move. It just jeopardizes the plan.
As Erlo says that, several of them would stand and shake the chains around their neck and point back the way you came. You see a figure at the front, malnourished, jaw looks like it's been broken many times. One of his eyes has been actively removed, and you can see skaven claw marks down his cheek. But he looks at you and sort of shakes on the chain, and then sort of gestures behind you.
Prezarius... Oh, sorry.
You are a priest?
And he makes a gesture like Lasgun.
Guardsman.
Prezarius would...
He's a man.
Prezarius would just move forwards and with 2 fingers try and just rip the shackle off of his throat.
Yeah, easily enough.
You are
a space read.
You can consider yourself free, all of you.
He makes the sign of the Aquila, moves past you to make a point, goes over to one of the Skaven and picks up the auto gun, and then points the way you were going and and he takes up one knee to the ground, looking back the way you guys came, and readies the autogun.
Covering up things.
Um,
He's willing to stand for the Emperor, even as one last stand.
And you see
Presario.
all around the... sorry, Liam, but like all the others around, millions strong, start doing the same thing.
I would openly declare this across anyone that would hear. Your jailers are dead. Your suffering is at an end by their hands. Your world burns. It is infested with chaos. You are infested with chaos. Would you fight one last time to redeem yourselves?
Multiple. Many stand. Many help others to their feet. You see them as you break chains, or as they start like taking the keys off the Skaven and undoing the locks. Many of them pick up the autoguns, but some of them, you see a child who's got tendrils coming out the side of his cheek. He limps over from where his leg has gone sort of furry and become like satyr-like. The foot has been so brutalized by his captors that the actual foot has become spherical and turned into a hoof. But this child, maybe 9 years old, limps over to the side of the road, picks up some bricks and stones, and starts like handing them out to people.
I would turn back to Erlo. Your point is a prudent one, but do not be so quick to put an entire population to either ignorance or death.
No, I never wanted that. Look at them now. They heard the words and now they stand. You think I was going to order them all to death? I never drew my weapon. Look at them now, standing. And just starts projecting it to the people.
People
They
respond.
stand at the Emperor's sword, protecting us from what may come at us. This is their last stand, their last hurrah as men and women of the Imperium. They will see the Emperor and stand proudly. You think they're going to do nothing and lie? Waiting for death? Of course not. They are men and women of the Imperium. They will stand and fight.
Your silvery words do not take away from your initial statement, Navigator. But you are right. We must move on.
As the squad pushes deeper into the city, you begin navigating the undercrypts and the tunnels.
Navigating.
Nah, but not before you hear the screeching of the demons. Not before you hear the scuttling of the Skaven. And then the shouts of the Unchained. Your 6 is covered for now, as the populace of Ur-Gerzag will fight and die to protect you. You continue pushing deeper and deeper into the complexes, crossing bridges and gunning your way, until eventually you make your way to a huge pair of brass and steel doors. The cog mechanicum is resplendent upon it. This is the entrance to the generatorium complex that you were gunning for, right?
Yes.
As you push in, I'm not sure if we're going to start the combat today, but we are going to deploy today.
We started a little later.
Yeah, we can start the combat if you want. I can at least...
Maybe,
once you see
maybe
the
a
map,
round,
once you
maybe
see,
two.
we'll be lucky to get one. We'll, But this is your deployment zone. You may place yourselves as you wish.
Could I have my Terminator armor, please?
What, I thought you just equipped it on your fact sheet.
I thought... Am I dumb and I just missed it?
I thought you had it. Oh, you don't have it. What the fuck?
It's because it's not my old sheet, remember?
Terminator armor, Vow of Absolution, because I have to use all the latest ones. There you go.
Thank you.
Welcome.
There we are.
I'd have my war boy next to me.
Yep. Where is he? There he is. Oh, that's Erlo. Hang on. There he is.
I didn't take it. That was taking
Can't hear you,
time.
Time to join the Sin Feast, Erlo.
Oh no, would you like to join the Terminators?
You know what? Yeah, fuck it. Sure, why not? I'll gladly join the first company. I fit perfectly here.
Never has a man blended in so well. And also, did you want to increase the base size for Ryan because he?
Yeah.
He's more hench.
Trying to make an artwork for you of your.
Ooh.
Go on.
I think I can do it. Outsize.
It's just you just go on prototype token and make it. Oh, but I do have specific measurements I use. Hang on, what are you doing?
No, it doesn't change the model size. It's just
okay.
category size for any.
Yes,
it's against you.
Yes, you are quite correct.
Could I know what
I have a specific thing. So if you go on appearance, I keep your grid size as 1, but I up your scale. Space Marines are 1.3, Terminators are 1.5.
Yeah.
Just because that way it doesn't fuck with the targeting system.
Yes. No worries.
As you guys enter into this zone, before you can see 4 power relays blinking with blue energy. These will need to be deactivated before you can access the blast doors and begin your progress to the ash rail. This would be to unlock the void seals. As this happens, however, the enemy arrive. Gutters.
May I quickly have my dreadnought friend next to me as well? Because Sin Feast together, bro.
Right, where's the rest of the first company? You've left them behind.
They're on their way. Give them a moment.
For pity's sake.
Ah, yes, Terminator armor, understood.
They move with heft.
I have a lot of tokens to move, guys.
Is that what
Sounds
we
like
call it nowadays?
Sounds like a you problem, that, to be honest.
As you move forwards, a number of figures step to meet you. Clad in brutal red power armor, spiked and covered in gore. A quartet of World Eaters block your path. Hark! Sons of the God, the false Emperor. We are here at the behest of our Lord Commander. Turn now, before the nails bite.
Your Lord Commander is gutter filth.
You cannot kill what is already dead. Our lives for Ashrut. What is chained may serve until death. You will become slaves. And the World Eater reaches up and takes his helmet off, revealing the butcher's nails, the chiseled face. We have been chained by the god of tyranny. Our master chained also. We have been taken captive from Karnev. The same fate will befall you, Imperials. We may despise you, and you despise us. But we do not wish this fate upon our worst. The nails begin to bite. Run, damn you. Run.
You'll be put out of your misery, and your master along with it.
Our master has already died to your blades once. But he lives again. We will all live again. For what is chained may never die. And he brings out his chain axe. For the errant deliverer. For Vas the Bloody, the twice risen. For Khorne, may he free us from her shirt. And we are going into combat as the gutters explode, as Skaven come crawling out of the walls, as 6 armoured Imperial Guard sentinels round the corner. Dark Mechanicum burst into the room, and Bob deploys all together far too many tokens.
Lag the game.
I told you,
Game.
Hashut is the god of tyranny. He dominates others.
Did Ella just fucking disappear? He was behind Ryan and there's an Vicarious on top of him.
Apologies.
Who hovered over the tokens of the Berserkers?
Yeah, they turn
They're
into
not-
they turn into Plague Marines. It's because I have a thing called wildcarding that changes their artwork with each token. Though I noticed for some reason it hasn't done that. One moment.
They're just all blink. They are all Death Guard.
Everyone's
Oh,
Yeah,
Yeah,
but if
God,
you actually
they
look
try
at the
hard
token,
enough.
they are different.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah,
they are-
no.
Yeah, remember, sadly, image hover doesn't work on stream. So, gentlemen, initiative?
Yes.
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 Yes. Order.
Order.
I tried to make this a smaller initiative than I had planned, which is why the Skaven are in swarms of 100.
Yeah, about that.
Yep. Hey, I gotta fucking put a challenge to you guys sometimes. Alright. This is gonna lag. I clicked the roll button.
That's so cute. Nothing's happening on my screen.
Deeply concerning.
Give it a moment.
Give it a
Yeah,
minute.
nothing is happening. Brother Aegis
It's
is
Getting
Ryan
the-
is
It's
there.
happening on the.
I have
Yeah, it's
rolled.
happening on the.
on the counter.
It's happening on the counter. Yeah.
I'm doing it manually. On the counter. Oh, I know why I didn't roll. It's actually not a problem. It's because the Sentinels can't roll. It's the Sentinels. Stupid Sentinel. Gently, Barracuda, Invicarius, Rat Ogre, Uriel, Berserker of Khorne, Gunners, Storm Vermin, Black Iron Legionaries, Servo Skull, Black Shields, Berserker of Khorne, Steel Blood Ravagers, Honoured Haddon, Helmsman Emmett von Varga, Berserkers of Khorne, Avalosian Oathbound.
Pop.
Yes?
Just like, Ripley, when we were supposed to be with Erlo over there?
I'm just going to stick with the Guardsmen, if I'm honest with you.
Well, he did say for us to join him. So, do we protect him or?
You're cool. You're cool, sir. You're cool. I've got to say, so I don't really like being near the man. He makes me mighty uncomfortable.
We still have the jump packs. The C's are still working, right? You did get them inspected.
Oh, yeah. Still a Guardsman, sir. Still know what I'm about.
Good.
We can redeploy if you wish.
Yeah.
Woo!
Where's that helmsman going? We didn't say he could come.
Okay.
Right, drag the helmsman with him back over here. I pity the man because he's the kind of person who drinks alone in the bar sometimes.
I mean, the man has a rough job, you know?
It's
It's about to get rougher.
It really is.
we're about to traumatize this man so he'll never want to leave his cozy job as being our extra translator. We are telling
Yeah,
him
cozy.
right now. In comparison,
I guess.
Safe
my
position currently behind the first company of Dark Angels.
Man had a plan.
There's a servo skull in initiative. That's brave.
There are multiple servo skulls. I need to remove them from the initiative. They are how you reroute the power. The combat is not the objective here, and tokens will endlessly spawn until you have opened the way.
Well, don't threaten me with a good time.
Age is having a great day.
You're just telling Aegis how much can he take until eventually something deals a wound to him.
It's just the training cages all over you.
Yeah, so
Oh,
hang on, I
wow.
need to drop the servo skulls from initiative because they're what you use to deactivate the power.
Pa.
See now why I thought we might not get the first round in?
What was that?
You see now why I thought we might not get the first round in?
Oh yeah.
Nah, we're good.
Depends how quickly you purge. Speaking of purging, begin.
Could I get my leadership stuff?
Oh, do you want to know how that works?
Yeah.
Right. How did I explain it to? Oh fuck me. How did we make it work? Yes. So in combat, you may make a leadership check as a combat action. For every success you roll, you can give someone else a dice on something you order them to do. So kind of like, help, but you can do it from a distance, stuff like that. If you have the trait that lets you affect more people, there's a specific talent.
I have two. I have it twice.
What's it called again? Supreme Presence, I think, is the
Fear
one.
of influence.
So Supreme Presence is the one specifically of the Rogue Trader that we talked about. When you basically, you can, as a thing, that was it. It is now company policy for Tattletales. You can make interaction attacks against allies. However, you can choose more than hindered and vulnerable. You can remove conditions. You can make leaderships to boost their stats, stuff like that. So anything that interacts with an interaction attack, you can then choose to use to buff your allies. So, for example, if you make a leadership check to say, "Bang, that one," and you roll your leadership and you get 6 successes, I'm sure you have more than that, or maybe you roll your deception or something, I don't know. You give Ryan 6 extra dice. You can do that for extra people because of your Supreme Peasant skill. Make sense? So you can essentially multi-target people without suffering the DN for the interaction attack.
Yes.
I hope that makes sense.
Yes, I can target up to 3 people or a full mob.
Yes.
If I
with
choose or deception.
Yeah, with essentially the interaction attack but positive version.
Yeah.
And that's kind of DM's discretion. Come at me with ideas. Like if you want to rally a mob to sacrifice themselves, absolutely. So that's what was the idea.
Company orders.
I shouldn't encourage this. But I'm going to, yes. Okay. Kicking off our combat. Kill, maim, burn. And we need to do all the war cries. So, abilities. Kill, maim, burn. Doesn't make any difference. Corrupted rust stalkers from the sides. Nope, doesn't make any difference. Steel blood ravager, light them up and light them up. Shouldn't make any difference here. We just get +2 dice in the first combat round. Alright, kicking off the initiative is a Berserker of Khorne. Where is he? Which one is he? Why is there no... Is it this one? Yes. For some reason there's no token ring. It's really annoying. Maybe... Game settings... Really weird. Why is there no token ring? How bizarre. I
have a question, Bob.
Yo.
With the idea of like being able to use Supreme Presence
Mm.
and stuff with the leadership stuff, I have other abilities which double the effect.
Yes, so that's the sort of thing where we'd negotiate how powerful it is.
Got it. Understood.
Like I say, it's purely homebrew because we wanted the rogue trader in the Thursday game to be sort of at the back, issuing orders, giving commands, and it was just like the way that Rob built his character had this like vision in mind. And I was like, well, if I'm doing it for Rob, I must make sure Jacob can do it too. You know.
No worries.
So yes, it's all open to discretion. If you can come at me with cool shit. Oh my god, it's logged me in a stream of Steve again. If it's come at me with cool shit.
Could I do a thematic? I would say it's not funny, but I thought it was a really cool thing. With the lines words about there's the taste of the smell of fate on Ryan.
That certainly is.
I believe I have the XP. Could I actually give Ryan the talent touched by fate? I've been searching for prerequisites to take that.
Yeah, double check the XP, and yeah, absolutely.
20, I believe, and I believe I should have enough. Just made me think of that. I thought it would be a cool idea.
There we go, it's loading me back in now, my apologies. Still no token ring though. Yep, let's add that to your character sheet then, George, because that will be important. Touched. There you go. Alright, kicking off the top of initiative. We will do as much as we can, but Katie is frothing at the bit for some Slay the Spy, and we are running over now. The Khorne Berserker who was speaking to you previously goes, I want you. The warp is evolved. The warp is evolving. And you see the light go out of his eyes, and he is going to sprint 21 meters towards you. Just go straight in. Does he have anything that lets him charge and kill? Oh, fuck.
Charge, yes. Sprint, no.
I'm actually going to delete the rest of them because I realised actually they're stronger as a mob. And I want them to be a mob. Okay, that is his turn. He just fucking balls in. That brings us to Liam, respectfully.
Indeed. And the scent of war doth carry me into a full charge.
Very good, sir, very good.
And my eviscerator doth have a range of 2 meters. So a multi-attack is prudent at this time.
I like the eviscerators because it does actually say that when used by like priests and such, the eviscerators are known to like basically nick the actual user as well as the enemy. So it's equal threat that you'll shred yourself in your combat as well as whatever you were trying to kill. Which I thought it's like
when in doubt.
I mean, makes it really. If they're going off the idea of the Sin Feast, then priests as a whole are very thematic.
I mean, one of the rules for the Sin Feast in the tabletop document is when fighting in a challenge, you can choose to not make any attacks, but for every wound you suffer, you gain buffs in the next round of the challenge. So it works.
Right.
All right, Liam, go for it. Better. Sorry, just fixing the ambience.
Right, so the first Black Iron Legionary. Sorry, the DN equals first, so it is Steel Blood Ravager first.
For all of them, we go as we've done before. We go for the Foundry method. I know it's not rules as written, but it just makes life a lot easier. Go for it. Fuck me. Added one icon automatically. Look at Foundry updating. It's almost like when they brought out Vow of Absolution, they actually fixed the fucking system. Wow.
Oh shit.
That's rough.
A
Rafsa? A Rafsa.
And for some reason, that is not adding correctly. I don't have a pop-up for the last Black Iron Legionary, so that'll be a DN12 roll.
I do. Your Black Iron Legionary is 14 successes, shift 2.
Yeah, but I've got to target the second Black Iron Legionary.
Did you target it initially?
Yeah, it didn't pop up for some reason. I'll just have to do a DN12.
Yeah, it's in range. Weird.
I don't know.
Do it again. Just add the D into it.
Yeah. So it would be a DN 12 in total. Why are you not? There we go.
Oh, Raph.
There we go.
Alright.
Idiot. Perfect. Finally, got there. Miss on the last one, but you know, first two are a hit. So first, the Steelblood Ravagers. 27 AP minus 4.
Jesus
And
Christ.
and the successes on the Steelbloods.
Oh, it's automating everything.
11.
Look at this shit. Okay, you can't see my screen, but it's just come up with a pop-up saying Steelblood Ravager, spend ruin to roll determination, global or free. Like, they've done something recently with they've actually. I'm sorry, I'm not used to the 40k system actually having support, as per Dark Heresy. Roll. Kill 4 of them. Nice. Anyone for any
Perfect.
more?
For the first Black Iron Legionary, 31 AP minus 4.
Okay. Ooh, personal determination this time, I think. Just gotta say that. Well, he's fucking annihilated.
The second Black Iron Legionary, I sadly missed on, so you know, we win some, you lose some.
Uzziah, as you charge, the 2 legionaries stand. You see them rev chainswords and begin to move towards you. The first one leaps at you and you catch it mid-air with the Eviscerator and just carve him in half. As the Steelblood Ravagers lower their guns, you bring out your own. What gun do you have, actually?
I have a bolt rifle, bolt pistol, and bolt rifle.
As you bring out the bolt pistol, doof, 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 and 4 of them just burst apart into viscera and gore as you enter into the field. Brother Aegis, we are over to you.
Okay. Is this just one berserker right here?
Yeah, that dude just fucking charged in. A World Eater.
Okay.
What's up, good name?
I am.
No, I just thought they were a horde.
He's not, because I've had him initiative, but you'll notice up here there's a 8 horde.
Ah.
I've upped. It seems to be the way.
Both the method.
This is the way.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not gonna go that far, so I'll move up and I will attack him. Pretty early on, I'll probably accept this complication.
Fair enough. Get it stuck in him.
I'll be able to use the simple action this turn to fix it.
Yeah, you could do. You've not moved or anything, I think so.
I moved from
I don't.
over here.
Yeah, but that's not an issue, is it?
Yeah, I think I'm fine. Okay. I will. No shifts possible. Do hit. So I will just roll damage. 22 AP minus 3.
Jesus, nice. He'll use his personal ruin. I love that. Oh, he's wounded. As you move round Aegis, you swing your blade. He catches it on the power axe, but you cut in. You basically crush the side of his knee with your Cataphracti Terminator plate. But the Berserker, even with his knee broken inwards, still twists and brings the chain axe to bear. Any more for any more?
Yeah, I've got to get my weapon back, so I'm gonna make a strength check.
Nice.
I rip my weapon back fairly easily.
No
Thank you
worries.
very much.
You wrench your sword out from the side of his abdomen.
Will be all for me.
Alright. That brings us to Solus. silent except over to Brother Rhine. You hear Rhine's Solus go, Lord of Caliban, Lord of mankind, thank you for this chance and this opportunity to redeem this sacrosanct flesh. And he's going to take a charge action and go for that Berserker as well.
Very good.
Nice. Take three shifts for damage. I wonder if it's rolling with the update. I wonder whether rending's being taken into account yet.
Always calculate it and find out.
Now let's see. Damage 22, AP -2, rending 1, right?
Yep.
Without the rending, what should it be? Resilience 13, so 7 to 20, so 9. So 9 out of 22, so it should have 13 wounds, right? And then AP -2 would knock that down to 11.
AP -5 it would be.
This
For
is
rending.
it. Yeah, so I've got in front of me, I'm rolling determination against 11 wounds. Sadly, it's still not taking rending into account. So...
You can't win at everything.
I know, man, that's such a shame. So 11
I mean,
wounds.
it's still better
down
than
by-
it was.
It's still much better than it was, you're quite right. So 8. Nice! Black Shield carves into the Berserker, slicing away at him with his power axe. Berserker is Berserker though, he's pretty fucking tough. Speaking of which, the Berserker of Khorne Horde. We love Khorne Horde. I'm gonna roll a d6. He's going left. They're not suicidal, however, so they're going to stay behind a fair bit of cover. The Berserkers of Khorne are not stupid.
Yes, they've turned away from the Emperor. Ergo, they're stupid.
They can't get into combat just yet, so they're going to wait and bide their time. Alright, however I do gain a ruin at the start of their turn. Haha. Which brings us to Brother Sven.
Right. See. Okay. In terms of the power relays, there aren't anything actually protecting them or outside of my
No,
field.
but they're not something you can just destroy and damage. You need to actually shut them down.
Let me start to move to see where somebody is. Because I know there are threats about. There we go. And Legionary and the Ravagers, right. I will... No, I'll charge the Legionaries that I can see. Didoosh.
Hello.
Hello. And I will do no. All out attack. I should make sure I'm toxing them yet. So, all out attack, charging, using trademark. There we go.
Nice.
You know what? Let me do a
Fuck it.
Wrathery roll first.
I was going to say, you may as well. We're rounding out the session soon. Very soon, actually.
Then I will just shift 2 dice. No, hang on. Shifting 2. There we go. Rolling damage. That is 18 damage at AP -4.
Nice. 18
hench.
How many shifts?
2 shifts.
Cool. Just making sure I've got the runes right. Oh, it takes a big hit. So Uzziah, as you carve the first legionary aside and fire your bolt pistol into those ravagers, you see the next legionary rev his chainsword and comes at you, moving with this weird, twisty, haunting gait because of his malnourished and broken body. But as the chainsword revs, there's a howl, and you feel suddenly cold as a frost wind starts to slow the movements of that legionary, and he's grabbed by the shoulder as Sven rips the head back and just crunches his axe down into his chest.
Impressive.
I've got to give the new stuff a good test. What better way than on some heretical scum?
Chrysias would laugh and continue chopping.
Alright. That'll bring us to Hello, Servi. Brace yourself, kids.
Men of Avalos, the Astartes have started taking out the first threat. We cannot fall behind. Stand firm and on the front line and gun down anything that gets near. Don't give them a chance to steal your glory.
There's a few, confused, responses, and then, one, sir, yes, sir. No one quite knows who you are, but you've got the confidence.
Business as usual, lads. Fire on the enemy, make sure they drop.
Never know who the officers are these days, sir.
Smile and wave, boys. Smile and wave.
I'm trying to do kind of a leadership to kind of boost the
Absolutely.
boost the guys.
So, what would you like to do? What would you like to boost?
I kind of want to get them kind of inspired and just more held with resolve to be able to hold their guns a lot more steady in the face of what's running.
Okay. So, maybe boost their resolve?
Yeah, sure.
I'm happy to give them the frenzied condition.
I'd like them to shoot.
Frenzied stops you shooting, doesn't it? That's annoying. Okay, fuck it. Roll me a leadership check. Are you affecting just the mob or using your talents to increase any more?
Well, just trying to hit everyone except Helmsman Emmett.
But I need names. Who are you buffing here?
As the Avalosians.
So Gently, Ripley, and the Avalosian Oathbound. Perfect.
Yeah.
Roll me a leadership check. This is where that normally I would say you need to, the DM would go up and I would negate it, but this is where you just make a regular leadership check.
DN 0 or
DN 3, which is the minimum standard. Yeah. That's your DN 10 in D&D. Why do you have a passive effect called GOG? Adding 1 to your persuasion and leader. I'm so confused. Carry on with your life. Live your best life. What are you?
Yes.
It's just
can I use the glory to boost them? Or no?
You can use the glory to boost your.
No, I'm asking others.
Oh, I see.
If people want to, that's fine. It's gonna be set.
You'll be
By
fine.
all means, I don't. By all means, if you want to, but I don't know how you'll need it.
Cool. I'll leave it then.
Okay.
Good. And then I'm going to Wrath reroll because why not? 13 successes.
13 successes. I'm going to round that down as per general policy. You always round down to 12. 12 divided by 3 is 4. Gently, Ripley, and the Avalosian Oathbound, I'm going to add an effect, a temporary effect, which I'm going to call Erlo's Vigor. And that is going to add 4 to their resolve. Sound good?
Yeah.
So, Gently now has a resolve of 8, for context. And you got 6 on Ripley, and the Avalosian Oathbound are now up to 5. And don't forget, fear checks are a proper thing for guardsmen in this, so that is awesome. Any more for any more, sir? I love that you didn't give anything to Emmett, you bastard.
If it's a test, the God Emperor will protect him, or if he's not, he didn't pray hard enough. It's a test
Christ.
that he didn't get to choose to go on. Is this full cover?
Yeah, it is. I just wanted you guys to be able to see the map.
I know we're sick bastards because he was actually praying for safety for his wife and children. While he was...
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Yeah, he's praying for his wife and children, not him. That's a mistake.
Man didn't fucking gain the system. Fucking hell.
We looked at him saying that like he's got like a cozy job with wife and kids, and we were like, "Fucking bring him to the front lines."
And he can't say no because you're best mates with his boss.
It made it even better. Yeah, no, I'm done. I'm now hidden.
Bad people. Okay. Jesus Christ, alright. Let's bring that to Trooper Gently. George, take it away.
I don't have access to Gently sheet.
That's because technically he's an NPC right now, isn't he? Gently, I guess with that rallying speech, they're charging in, right?
They won't charge in. They have guns.
Yeah, they're not going to fucking go into melee.
So, could I get wait, is Gently considered as... No, he's not considered an NPC. Yeah, he's a play character. I just don't have. I can't select him as a pointer.
Yeah, it's because you're not really playing him, so you haven't got the permissions.
Yeah, that's fine. Gently himself would use against.
If it helps, my idea was to have Gently and Ripley burst into the air, hover, and fire at the Berserker.
Yes, Gently uses the hotshot volley gun, and Ripley, I'm pretty sure Ripley has a melter.
He does indeed. Yes, he does. Both approved. Ripley and Gently sort of look at each other, and Ripley goes, "To the skies? Space Marines can only jump so high."
Would there be anywhere else?
Alright, looks up. "I reckon we got about 30 meters to play with." And he kicks up, and there's a poof, the metal wings spread. "Come on, last of the Oathbound! Last of the Oathbound!" Because you kind of are. Everyone else has been absorbed into the Avalosians. Alright, Gently firing at the Berserker. Hotshot volley gun.
So yeah, to get like the taste of Laz, you Berserker bastard.
I'm going to lower the DN by 1 for the height advantage. He has taken his turn, however. So rolling. Complication is ignored due to reliable. We shift for damage. 13 damage. Yeah, it's one of the ones I added animations to. Wish I had time for that these days. It's doing 2 wounds. It goes to shock. You've exhausted him.
That's why I was. That's what Gently.
So there's a and the Berserker just in pain and anger as you hover above him and just fucking gun him down.
Ripley's off for another few turns. Alright.
He's not. Brother Invicarius. "Fine shooting, guardsman!" And push it. Can't get in. Hang on. What's his movement?
Should be like 7.
It's 6 because he's in slightly better chunky armor. But that's enough for him to charge all the way round.
Fucking jump him.
Hits with 4 shifts possible. There's a reason he's a Legion champion. 23 damage. Get him, boys. He's down. So as Gently guns the Berserker down to his knees, the Dark Angel salutes Gently and plunges the sword through the Berserker's head. Ripley goes, "That one counts as ours."
That's the spirit!
We had that before you. We're the original OG banter. Alright, that brings us to the first of the Skaven slave swarms. Brace yourselves, gentlemen. They're here as chaff, and they're here to prove it. Which one is it? Is that the middle one? Yes. Alright. Who can they even see? They've got a line on Liam. So Liam, as you carve that legionary in half, you turn and look, and rounding the corner, hundreds of Skaven slaves round with autoguns, and you see the Packmaster tasering them, going, "Those ones! Yes, yes! Big one covered in our friends!" Ah! And they will start firing. Fuck it. Cool
This is
shot
going
to
to-
the head.
I'm
This is going to hurt.
I'm surprised friend is even in their dictionary, I'll be honest.
Friend is just traits that friend is someone you've just not shot yet.
This is going to hurt a lot.
I mean,
Yeah.
their mob is generally terrible. Like, it should be bad. So we've got a crit, which is lucky. Oh my god!
Got 11 shifts.
It's the crit result.
Grizzly
just-
amputation.
We just ripped an arm off him.
Feast for later for Liam, I
Roll me a
guess.
yeah, to be fair, that is fitting for the symphonies. Roll me a d6, Liam. A 5 on an even. Okay, I choose the limb. Oh god, the temptation to kneecap you. No, it's gonna be Eviscerator's two-handed, isn't it? No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
It's not in its traits. Oh no, there it is. Keywords two-handed. Okay. Oh, I'm gonna let you choose, Liam.
Well, I think the fairest way to do it would either be let Liam do it or D4, one for each major.
Yeah, 1, 2, right arm, left arm, 3. Yeah, it's a leg.
Left leg it
Left
would be.
leg. Alright, traumatic injury, left leg.
Range shot, Mark?
Now, technically, it's not traumatic,
yeah,
is it?
it's their full thing.
Yeah, it's
Fair.
I say it's not technically a traumatic. It's just you lose the limb. I think it's like so it doesn't bullshit you into like potentially dying. It
Yeah,
just
losing like a permanent life.
But
yeah.
no, but losing a limb is a traumatic injury.
It can be, but it's not specifically a traumatic. It's like a
In what world
Not-
do you shrug off? I suppose Space Marine. Yeah, fuck it. I'll make it a memorable.
Yeah, I think that would
Yeah,
make sense.
yeah, that's fair.
The thing that
If
just
this was had a
I mean,
gun, it
using
would
the-
be a traumatic.
I'm gonna use the eviscerator to hobble on. That's my walking stick.
yeah, fair. I just had when I said by what means, and then I just realised I remember that scene of course, brother, I've found my arm. It's over there from the Crimson Fists. Like,
Yeah, like you'd look at his limb and be like, I'll probably be snacking on that later.
well,
It was
absolutely.
weak.
This is where that leg has failed you, Liam. You must now consume it. to-
Consume the failure.
Isn't he
Exactly.
also taking on that the guy to get as his rite of passage?
To be fair, that guy could eat your leg for you and share the sin.
Yeah, it's true.
Either way, I'm gonna shift the shit out of this.
That's just my.
Can you can't? It's a mob?
Yeah, you can.
We undid that rule months ago.
Oh, fair enough.
He is about to get nuked. Oh, never mind. You should be alright.
So that is
It's only
25
gonna be
damage,
one.
AP minus 16.
Wait, they're rending one?
Yes, I've been giving rending to mobs for ages to make them
Like,
viable,
Holy.
Thank God you got that
Okay.
refractor field.
to represent overwhelming firepower.
So,
So just apply damage because your refractor field negates anything I ever try and do. Like, you're
okay.
completely fine. You'll take resilience 16 versus 25. Yeah, there you go. There you go. Bullets, so hundreds of Skaven, and I've got like the tokens are on the map to represent them, but we're talking the gantries above you, hanging from the ceiling on chains. The floor has surged upwards. Hundreds of Skaven are emptying the clip into you, Presurius. And yeah, your leg becomes sheared off and drops to the ground. A black iron legionary next to you turns, swings for Sven. Jesus Christ, you vulnerable 2 and 1 wound, Sven? Oh, it automated the vulnerable. Oh no, it didn't. I thought it did for a second. I was so happy. Vulnerable 2. Okay, plus 1 wound, and then damage. Okay, apply damage for me, Sven. Nice. Chainsaw revs off of your armor. Honored Haddon, you hear over the vox, "Brother, you will not fall." And Honored Haddon is going to lumber forwards. Speed of 9 on a dreadnought, which is obscene. Gets into position.
It's not
Speed naught.
Yeah.
Not really, if you think about it. Greater legs, greater distance between each stride.
Yeah, I suppose. He's going to fire into the hasn't acted yet Skaven Swarm. He has 12 dice of his assault cannon. Does anyone want to pump any more in?
I'd say give him a little bit of glory.
It's up to you guys. I'm not going to force you.
Yeah, fuck it, because these yeah, we could be losing it all soon anyway. So
Yeah, might as well.
That's the spirit. Send it all.
He crits.
Holy.
Kills 3 off the bat. And then we don't want to shift because we want as much as possible. They don't get determination. Oh, he kills a fair chunk of them. 24 dead Skaven as his assault cannon. And then the heavy bolter.
Nice.
Kill. Oh, did it? Oh, it didn't target them. God damn it! Hang on, I'll re-roll it. Takes out another 3. So bullets burst out of Honored Haddon as he carves into the Skaven slaves. They have numbers, brother, but we have the Emperor. Avalosian Oathbound. What's the order, Erlo? I shouldn't ask Erlo.
Simple, it's get on the front line and make sure nothing gets to the Astartes.
Right you are, sir. And they'll make a piloting check. 3 successes, that's all they needed. They'll burst forwards. Suppose they could burst to here and fire across at the berserkers. May as well try. Ignore the complication, they won't shift. Sadly does no damage. As las beams punch into the berserkers, they're unable to hurt them. Mechanican Adept. I'm actually going to skip his turn because he's doing something private. This is such a long initiative. Do you want to say when it's getting too long? Tell you what, let's do what I've done before. I can roll other stuff in the background, but I want you guys to have your turns. So, let us skip ahead until we reach a player character. If it would give me the fucking combat encounter. Keeps going back. That's so annoying.
I think it's just Ryan.
I think it is just Ryan, actually. Yes.
I rolled a fat 0 on my initiative.
Gotta respect the shit out of that.
You do not. That is quite pitiable.
Alright, Ryan, we are over to you. I'm going to move all the other stuff forwards because essentially everyone would just be advancing at this point.
Yep. It is a movement of 7.
Don't forget, calling reinforcements is an option.
Calling the Skavens also a little bitch is also an option too.
Very true. Very, very true.
I was calling the Astartes a little bitch, but still.
I'll actually get behind cover, because that's the way that the fucking Skaven slaves like fired. That's enough to make even Aegis sweat.
It's just weight of gun.
I faced it. Like, if Liam didn't have that invuln, he would have died. He would have been down. That was. Ooh.
Of gun.
In either case, I will fire Hellfire rounds into the Skaven slave swarm.
Alright, do it.
Oh, yeah, yes, I shall. Because I was going to say, can I get to the Rustalk? I cannot. Wait, no, yes.
You could, but you'd risk
3.
breaking your cover.
Yes, I'm measuring out a meter because that's literal range. Yeah, I can't risk breaking out cover. I gotta be tactical.
Okay.
I gotta even though Terminator has limits, I am taking cover, which I hope to get the benefits from. Stormbolter, Hellfire rounds. These are organic targets, which means I get.
Certainly organic targets.
That means I get +3 ED against them. No, but oh, actually, can I multi-action? Do I do Catechism of Fire? No point on these ones. Not yet. Sorry, fucking going off one. Organic targets against the Skaven Slave Swarm. DN 3, dice pool of 11. No salvo because I do not wish to expend the ammo. Give us a try. Crit.
Nice, roll it.
Roll the crit.
3 wounds.
Headshot.
97 down. Nice.
And then the damage itself. That is 21 wounds against these Skaven slaves.
Nice.
I'll be shocked if they have armor.
They don't. They get literally no. Well, they have. Let's see. What is their gear? Rags. It provides nothing.
Shirt saves. I like it.
Less than. At least that gives you a 6 up.
Not the rag in the
I remember
31st
the days
millennia.
of the rags. Ooh.
Oh no.
All right.
And then, if I've got any simple action abilities, I do not believe I do. No, I do not. Carry on.
In that case, if that is your turn, George, we will bring this round of combat. Oh my god, I hate the fact it goes back to the chat every time. We'll bring that round of the combat to the close as Uzziah is up next. But that is where we will pick up next week. You are welcome to call in reinforcements. This is the beginning of the end of the Gerzag Crusade, the Ursus Crusade. So, until next Saturday, we have been Tattletales RPG, where the table may be virtual, but you are most certainly welcome at it. Bye for now.